How does Popeye's chicken?
Oh my god. How does Popeye's chicken sandwich? Oh my goodness. Hold on. 1 second. Alright. What do we got going on here? What music are we starting with? You know, I've been obsessing over this, so why not? Let's put fucking let's put this on. Piece of time. Piece of time. Do we have piece of time? There we go. There we go. Piece of time. Stream Fortnite. No. Never. I'm not touching Fortnite, even though they just announced that the editor is now public use. I will be streaming Pizza Tower though. I bought it. Probably gonna do that after. I'm either gonna replace my art stream. When RE4 stream? That is a good question. When I have money. Actually, wait, no, hold on. How much is it? How much is this game? Jesus Christ, it's $60. Yeah. Alright, we'll see. CD keys, get it from there. Why would I be illegal? I don't want to be a scumbag. Alright, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. Shoot the lake water for a secret costume. Ooh! I should try that. Alright. Here, you know what? You know what? Fine. Watch this, chat. Watch this. You wanna see something cool? Watch this. Look at this. Behold. We're doing it next week, chat. Next week. Next week. Next week. Next week, Resident Evil 4. I didn't get any alerts, so I had money. This is the only thing I'm buying for the next 3 months. Aside from groceries. Fuck it. Fuck it. Alright, now I gotta edit it in my stream thing. Alright, get out of your community drawing stream. You have been replaced with Resident Evil 4 Remake. Your small time. Alright, and we're gonna be doing it earlier, too, chat. We're gonna be starting it at, like, fucking 5. And then we're gonna go for, like... fucking... 8 hours. But that is not today. That is not what we're doing today, chat. Today we are going to be doing a visual novel comedy side scroller. You got deluxe edition? I'm too poor. I did not get deluxe edition. Give me your meat. I like you, diets, nuts, meat, nuts. I like you. Welcome. The Deets nuts. CBA to pay full price. Well, you know what? I want to support the industry that I'm looking to work in. Alright? Alright? But yeah, no, okay. So, next week, we're going to be doing a fucking long stream of Resident Evil 4 Remake. Category Resident Evil 4. Wait, which one is it? Wait, hold on, wait. Resident Evil. There's 2 on here now. Okay, I'm gonna assume it's the most recent one. Alright. The 31st. Chat. Mark it down. Okay, good, that was the right one. From 5 to 1. The gunplay being better. Yeah, if it's anything like the other remakes, then the gunplay is going to be fucking mwah, chef's kiss. But anyways, today we're playing the Miskatonic. It is a side-scroller visual novel comedy with big, beautiful horrors. Why are we playing this? Because I wanted to do a short little stream tonight. I've been feeling a little funky, but I didn't want to cancel a stream, so we're playing something short and something sweet. Hopefully you'll get a laugh out of it, either from me shitting on the game or from me actually enjoying the game. I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. I just saw Lovecraftian dating novel, and I was like, oh, okay. Oh, also, here, hold on. While I'm thinking about it, let me schedule a Pizza Tower stream as well. Pizza Tower. The week after next week. The 7th. Pizza Tower. Pizza time. Pizza zone. Pizza Tower. There we go. Hell yeah. Pizza Tower. Resident Evil and Pizza Tower. The 2 genders. You love Among Us? You're doing esports at college. Hot damn. I might be doing that. There's this summer job position I found that was like, hey yo, dude, fucking beta testing on streams for money. I might sign up for that, because all the other jobs I've been trying to get have been offering garbage. And by garbage, I mean just they politely said no, and then I cried in a corner for a little bit because they told me no. Yeah, yeah. Earnings upcoming. Wow, thank you, Google, for giving me notifications on the stock market. 4 viewers, Jesus. Is this game actually popular? Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Have I entered like a niche community by saying I'm playing this game? I'm scared now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We already have 4 viewers and I haven't even started playing. Wait, whoa. What's this? Is this a secret gem? Is this like a hidden thing that like no one's done before? I'm scared now. Oh shit, they updated Mortuary Assistant. Damn, I haven't been on Steam in a hot minute. I haven't looked at all the updates and shit to the games I own. Which is a lot of games. Blood and Dice Digital Tabletop Fest. Wow. Are there any new games on Steam? Oh, Sex with Hitler 2069. That's cool. I don't know why that's allowed on Steam. VR mods for Half-Life. What else is new? Blah, blah, blah. My Furry Dragon. Why? Demonologist. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's a co-op horror game. Oh, wow. Okay. Have a Nice Death. What's some other popular upcoming? Stories from the Outbreak. That looks boring. Sifu! Sifu is coming to Steam! Oh. Combat. Alright. Yep. We need another One-Armed Cook stream. Massive update for game. Okay. I'll be sure to do that sometime. I'll squeeze it in. Alright. Is it time? Yeah, it's past time. We need to get started. Alright. Alright, get the hell out of here, Symmetry. It's not that time again. It is time for the Miskatonic. Let's get this bread. Alright, game capture. Specific window. Oh, it's windowed already! This game's best viewed in a little window screen. How cute. Okay, wow. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. Okay, we've got some beats going. Where's the game? Hello? Hello? Alright, OBS, I don't know what your problem is with game capture these days. Okay, alright. Alright. We're gonna do it, window capture. There we go. Put that down here. Go to that one. We don't need that one. Da-da. Ya-da-da. Ya-da-da. Oh, it's a little wide. Oh, it's a little wide. Uh-oh. Okay. Hold on. We might need symmetry back. Okay. There we go. Man, this looks great already. What is this? Anti-mutation lotion chat. Hello, Goblin. Welcome. So, update. I impulse buy Resident Evil 4 remake. So we're doing that next week. Instead of a drawing stream, because I kind of forgot it came out. But today we're doing a short little visual novel, side-scroller, comedy, fucking, I don't know what the hell we're doing here, game. Gotta beat the game before you do. Yes, VP, that is your challenge. Speedrun Resident Evil 4 Remake. Anti-mutation lotion, if only I had that a couple years ago. I know, right? Alright. Alright, here we go. Alright, new game. So I get to do voices, because this is a visual novel. Buongiorno! What is wrong with your head? Okay, alright, this is one of those games. Alright, hold on. Hold on, let me character analyze. Alright. La 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 la. Bonjour, we childrens. My name is Mary Peanut Butter, head of occult science at the Miskatonic University. Ours is the most prestigious institute of dark magic, the occult, and all the strange ghoulies that live in your peripheral visions. Looks like someone forgot their anti-mutation lotion. Yes. I am here today to tell you a story about a little girl that ruined everything, but ruining everything gives you the opportunities to make everything better. Oui, oui. Alright, I don't know why they're Russian, but also French, but we're going with this. What's that? You ask why I have giant hand sticking out of my head? Oh yeah, that is a hand, isn't it? Well, that's because I'm French. Why? Fair. that is because I am French. It is a thing we have. So no funny business, oi. You'll learn about the strange things people are afflicted with throughout the story. Okay. After this, you'll think my head hand is cute and adorable, as you should. Okay. But first, let me describe to you the state of the world prior to the witch girl that ruined everything. Do not fret, you probably know this already, oi. Yeah. So you are aware of the giant aliens that we call gods and the cultists that worship them, no? Then let me tell you, okay? Some worship Cthulhu, the giant man-octopus dragon thing. His cults teach eternal patience, waiting for Cthulhu to come back to them so he can destroy the world. Rude. I agree, that is quite rude. Some worship Yog-Sothoth, the outer dimensional god of knowledge. These smarty brains try to build portals to let him come here, but that would destroy the world too. Not so smarty. Yeah, that is valid. Are there any French people in chat who could confirm that you have a giant hand coming out of your head? I think I've just alienated all French viewers with this game. Most humans, like our witch girl, worship Shab Niggurath, known as the All Mother, even... You sure hope not? Even cultists for other gods will pray to Shab Niggurath at the end of their spells and rituals. Yes, she's a popular one. Why does my cursor keep switching to this weird... Okay, there we go. That is because Shab Niggurath is the goddess of humanity. Her cults preach love and compassion among everyone. Very lovely. That's not accurate. That's not accurate at all. But like a witch girl, some can be blinded by their desire for harmony. There are some that would take advantage of the naive notion that all humans are loving and good. Not so lovely. Okay, so you know of gods now, eh? So let's talk a small bit about the humans of the world. Some countries have been more afflicted than others by strange happenings of the universe. For example, in Canada, Yetis. Yes, Yetis. Thousands of them. But the Canadians are well prepared. Yeti invasions are considered a national pastime. Bring the family, we'll shoot some Yetis. This is what us French call an English person. Note the sharp teeth, purple blush, and big ugly face. A couple of decades ago, it was discovered that a huge percentage of the English nobility were actually cannibals, breeding humans in underground caves like livestock. Everyone in England went crazy when it was found out, so now they're all cannibals too. Okay, alright. Any English people in chat, can you confirm this? Are all Englishmen cannibals? Also, why is he hot? Apparently the Scottish just found it hilarious. Okay. This one is also my boyfriend, so not touching his ugly face. Wait, I will touch. What the hell? These little fellas are called Australians! Do we have any Australians in chat who can confirm that this is what Australians look like? These little fellers are called Australians. When the Shoggoths left Antarctica, they came across a big island filled with lovely, delicious humans. But these humans did not want to be devoured, and even when half dissolved in the Shoggoths' bellies, the humans would punch and kick and smash bottles inside of them, making the Shoggoths very uncomfortable. So instead of trying to eat them, the Shoggoths formed this cute little symbiotic relationship with the Australians, granting them immortality in exchange for less punching. So the little Shanes and Sheilas can happily booze and barbecue away for all eternity. Wow. That's great. This is called an American, not the silly haircut and gigantic bum. Ah, yes. Specifically, this is the American that our story revolves around. The little witch girl that ruined everything, okay? How can you tell she's a witch? Why, there are many clues. Example, the pasty skin, a symptom of spending her days asleep and her nights dancing naked in the rain with her coven to conjure strange hexes. Also, the little black choker thing. It's the coolest thing on the uniform they get. Also, she doesn't wash. The Americans feel disappointing to me, H. Yeah, yeah. Are you going to make... Oh, wait, no, that's me. Are you Oh, Lestrange! Yo, are we related to that one crazy bitch from Harry Potter? Alright, hold on. I gotta do my best Helena Bonham Carter. God, I'm gonna hate this. You know what? No, I'm just doing wait, no, they're American. Right, shit, fuck, damn it. I guess it's just my voice then. Are you gonna make me look like a dumbass in the story? Cause it was only like 20% my fault. Our story begins with our smelly dumbass being bereft of the university's secret protocols after just being hired as a security guard for the occult science building. But on her first assignment, she discovers that all is not as it seems at the prestigious school. Not do a yeehaw voice? Okay. Thanks. Nutsack? Nutsack. Oh, it's Bob, chat. Chat, it's Bob. Chat, I'm scared. It's Bob. Now, Miss Lestrange, you understand that as a security agent, your off-site assignments are to be kept in the strictest confidence, even from other members of faculty. Feed Bob to the British. I don't know, I feel like the British would feed themselves to Bob, because I don't like what's going on here. Even from other members of faculty, and especially the students. Uh-huh. You also understand that as a security agent, you'll be in very real danger, both from physical harm and mental corruption. You understand that your body is subject to mutation at any point during your employment and residence in Arkham. Rad. And finally, you understand that as a university of occult science, you're obliged to assist us with research regarding your supposed magic eyes, and failure to comply will result in your immediate dismissal. Sure. Well then, Miss Lestrange. Oh god. That's just teeth. He's just teeth. Welcome to the Miskatonic University. Awesome. Alright. Okay, now we have Johnny LaGrasse here. Alright. Is he a British? I don't think so. He doesn't have purple tinge to his face. Ah, you must be the new security guard, Charlotte, right? Yep, that's me. Great, I'm Johnny, head of internal security. I'll be giving you a tour of the building you'll be patrolling. Then I'll show you to your quarters. Ready to go? Sure. Well, you'll be working here in the occult science building. You're a witch, right? Have you dabbled in any occult science? Well, I'm pretty good at the occult stuff, though mostly I use it for errands and favors for folks. Plus a few hexes, curses, blasts, just to keep up that witchy appearance. Blood into jam, bones into sponge cake, cat into mushy. Or mush. Mushy. Phallus into tiny screaming vestigial face. Oh god. Not the penis. Normal stuff. Well, we do things a little differently here. This way. Yes. Yes. Truly, this is the ideal,
What if we kissed in front of the screaming mouths?
What if we kissed? Awesome. This is the Ethereum, where our students can perform experiments on the Necronomicon. The creature acts as a shield to the outside world, keeping any experiments sterile and quarantining any unexpected summonings. I think it eats unexpected summonings, Chief. Hi! Hello! Hello! we didn't know it could do that. Did you try talking to him? No. Why don't you why wouldn't you just talk to the... It has mouths, you dumbass. It can clearly communicate. You're gonna provide some much needed common sense around here, Charlotte? I doubt that highly. With me controlling this woman... That sounded bad. I'm gonna rephrase that. With me commanding... No. With me puppeting... No. With me possessing this human... Nothing good will happen. We're gonna get the worst goddamn ending if this game is a multiple ending game. I don't know. I'm just jumping blindly into this. Just because it has a mouth doesn't mean it has vocal cords. It doesn't hurt to try, Goblin. This building also houses the Corporium, a surgical theater where our students can perform vivisections and autopsies on otherworldly creatures. Speaking of which, this is Eddie, one of our monster hunters. Thanks to him, our Corporium professors have been able to gather more information on living horrors than any other time in university history. Oh, it's this guy! Oh, you get to do a British accent for this boy. Alright. The trick is to figure out where its face is, then commence repeated punchings. Who's the new girl? That was awful. Slap me. This is Charlotte Lestrange, a witch from the Chessencook. Chessencook. Okay, Chessencook Coven. She'll be working security for this building. Hi. Looking after us rascals, eh? Well, give me a clip round the back of fucking Jesus God. I can't British chat. All right. Look, we'll give you a clip round the back of the head if you see me slack it off, and I'll get back to work. Eh, big stuff. I've been known to whip some ass with my big muscles. There you go. Come around the chop shop. You want to see what me and the lads wrangled up the other day? I'm destroying my voice, chat. You witches like nightmares, right? Sure. Well, the fun ones anyway, like when our teeth fall out and you smooth them off with a sandpaper to make a lovely necklace. Oh, that is nice. Or when you're running down a corridor in slow motion and a bunch of hands coming out the carpet and grabbing your ankles and you finally stop to ask them what they want and it turns out your shoelaces were untied and they were just super concerned for your safety. Or when you're at school and you stand up in class but you forgot your pants and you're embarrassed but everyone compliments your butt. Wow. I want those dreams. Well, you're a bloody weird one, Charlotte. So you'll fit right in here. Don't let my sister catch wind of you. She won't leave you alone. You telling stories like that. Wait, so his sister is French? How does that work? Oh, wait, no, I guess they're both European, so... and there's our curator of the Corporium, Miss Marie Peanut Butter. She used to be a void shaman from Paris before coming to work with us. As fun and satisfying as the void that... Yo, you're from the void too? Chat! Holy shit! Chat! Cannon! Chat! I thought he was dating the French chick. Oh, yeah, no, he is dating the French chick, so we don't know what his sister is yet. Okay, yeah, no, he's dating the French chick. I'm afraid of what his sister is. Is it gonna be like a cannibal girl? Because I don't know how I'll feel about that. I might simp. Anyways. Also, chat, canon, the void is real, this game proves it. My origins confirmed. I came from this game, chat. My reality is this game. It's canon now. And all British people are cannibals. Yeah. Great. British girls. Or cannibal girls. As fun as satisfying as the void is, my true passion lies in discovering how things work. Oui? At least when they are dead. Groovy. What's a void, shaman? You know those dark thoughts you have sometimes for seemingly no reason? The ones that tell you to jump when at the edge of a cliff, or rob a bank when cashing a paycheck, or drop kick a grandmother through a stained glass church window at a funeral. I've had that last one. Oh yeah, I get those all the time. Well, those are not your thoughts. Oh God, Jesus Christ, okay. A few hundred years ago, the French aristocracy's way of life was so decadent and whim-filled, their unbridled sauciness only went and summon a bloody hedonism god. Damn thing lives under Paris catacombs, communicates telepathically with all people all over the world, urging them to give in to their darkest whims. Ah, I see, so it's the French's fault. The French get into the worst, of course. So these here shamans take it upon themselves to do their dark deeds, so the rest of France doesn't have to. Must be a right giggle. My last act as a shaman before coming here, I took my clothes off, covered myself in lemon cake and green food coloring, and terrorized a local village as a delicious swamp monster. I quite enjoyed that one. Shall we press on with the tour? Sure, bye you guys! So, not to be rude, but judging from the bandaged arms and the sick ass scar on the tear lines in your hair, I'm getting the impression that security work here is, you know, a little dangerous. Oh no, not for you at least. The occult science building is probably the safest on campus. Oh Jesus, you got fucked up. Cause if something went wrong in this building, we'd all be too dead to notice. Pff, don't listen to her. She's a little jealous that the new girl gets the cushy gig. Well, she's stuck in the math department. Oh God, the math department. What happens in the math department? What doesn't happen in the math department? There is nothing so cold, so unforgiving, so dark as the mathematicians. The universe is naught but an equation. They shriek behind their burnt hair and sludge-tainted cardigans. One that can be solved. But how do you solve the equation of a dozen screaming children being ingested by a black swirling chasm of teeth and clawing hands open at the far end of the classroom by one of their damnable equations? Damn you, young Henry, to carry that damned too. Okay. Alright. So let's carry on with the tour. Next up is the library. Awesome. Alright. I like the I think I like the art. I want to know who did the art for this game. I want to give them a shout out. This art's kind of cute. Each building hosts a small library dedicated to researching and documenting the subject that the building students are studying. Here in the occult science building, we keep an original copy of the Necronomicon, as well as translated copies for our foreign exchange students. That's a lot of knowledge. Okay! Hi, Johnny! There's our librarian. Oh, wait, no, that's Johnny. Oh, I got so caught off guard. Ah, there's our librarian. Charlotte, meet Miss Emily Shreen. Holoblo. 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 Ha! I love your mask. I didn't know you guys had a Shoggoth here. And a tame one, too. Oh, Emily isn't a Shoggoth. She just had a small accident with the Necronomicon a while ago. Ended up like this. But our occult scientists learned an awful lot about what happens when these tomes of black knowledge, when you spill your soy, no-whip, ice caramel macchiato, 2-shot hazelnut on them. That's very specific. Huh. Sure looks like a Shoggoth. Purple, gooey, moderately adorable with a hint of terrifying. Well, that's an Epicronomicon for you. It's funny, spilling a non-fat frappuccino with extra whipped cream and chocolate sauce just turns you into a puddle of loose bones and blood. Still, hasn't stopped Emily from performing her duties, eh, Emily? Foyojo. Foyojo. Shall we press on? Okay, nice to meet you, Emily. Charlotte, this is Lizzie of Dunwich. Oh god, no. Oh Christ. Our Yog Sithoth consultant. She's taught us quite a lot about our dimensions during her time here. Lizzie, Charlotte's the new security witch. Oh. I see. Are you the sort of witch that does the necking in the rain, or the sort of witch that does the Lucky Charms in the big hats mood? The rain kind. You and me are gonna get along, yeesh. Okay, alright, scare. Goblin, is that you? Goblin, is that what you look like? So, Black, how come I can't... What are you? I'm a Lizzie. What are you? No, I mean, why do you look like a shadow? Or like part of my eyeball has stopped working? It's cause humans can't see cause they's all afraid of me and my sister's appearances. Everything else can see me. Sweetie doggies are all tuck tails whenever I go near them. Lizzie is an example of a mental phenomenon only found in humans known as cerebral voiding. It's a trick by the brain to preserve the sanity of its carrier. When a person comes across sights too horrible to comprehend, their brain refuses to render it, instead showing a black silhouette in place of the sight itself. Essentially, instead of Lizzie's insanity-inducing true form, your brain is protecting you by showing you a shadow instead. But I saw that interview with no problem. That guy whose face is just teeth and gums, and the girl with the hand sticking out of her head, and Emily? Yep. Lizzie and her Dunwich sisters are in a league of their own when it comes to horrific appearances. We sent a lot of students to the asylum trying to figure her out. That is awesome. Yish. Here's our head of catering, Mrs. Roth. She could cook anything with 3 or more legs. Yum. Ha! Oh, I don't trust her. Oh, look at you witches, all skin and bones. Just let one of my little gremlins know what fills your tum and I'll whip it right up. Oi. Nutty Ann. Who is... What? What's the humanitarian dish for today? Oh, I get it. Dave from accountant, my dearest. Ooh, pork sandwiches. Lummy, lummy, lum. Okay, I see. Well, okay, so it's just straight cannibalism. We employ a small staff of cannibals from England, Eddie and the Corporium and Annie being 2 of them. They only eat fresh accidental deaths with the family's consent. Oh, I'm sure. I am sure. Wait, what happened to Eddie in accounting? How did he die? Usually. There it is! There it is! There it is! Usually. Oh, I get it. Humanitarian. It's funny. Well, once you're done with Johnny's little tour, let me know and I'll make you breakfast. Stop that. You're making her into breakfast? Let me have the arse portion. We'll make it steak and kidney pie. Big ol' witch rump. You ain't eating no rump steak, Annie. Your little hoard's got old poor Dave. Oh, come on. At least let me have some of your ugly feet, eh? Nice and lean, covered in flavor, and entirely useless. Look at him, all the way down there. When I'm done with them. Great! Let me get a little appetizer, eh? A little lick between the toesies. Pre-bunch snacklet, how about it? That's scary. I don't know how to feel about you. Don't encourage her, dear. She'll be crawling all over me till your feet fall off. My bad. Speaking of cannibals... Speaking of cannibals... Mindy in the morning. Oh, great. Okay, we gotta do a radio show person, chat. Good morning, Miskatonic. It's your favorite morning announcer, Mindy in the Morning, bringing you all the Miskatonic morning announcements as and when I see fit. It's currently 2:30 in the afternoon, so let's get started. Those of you students that have volunteered for the submerged necromantic mutation testing, that has unfortunately been called off by Professor Baxter on the grounds that the school's swimming pool is now alive. Lunch today will be turgid and depressing. And would the owner of the white child please report to reception office? It is currently being towed. Oh. Oh. What kind of child is being towed? What was that? That's Mindy, the morning announcer. Does she do that a lot? Perpetually. You seem pretty comfortable around this stuff, Charlotte. Oh, I grew up in Maine. The white kind, duh. Goblin, shut the hell up. I get that it's a white kid, but like, is it like a giant kid? Why does it need to be towed? Oh, I grew up in Maine. Not as many mutated folk, but they make up for it with all the goofy supernatural happenings. Oh. Oh, there's an extra hand right there, chat. That must... Because it wasn't parked in the proper area, duh. No one in chat has tryptophobia, right? Okay? Because this guy is a little uncomfortable looking. Hey, Johnny. Thirst has been looking for you. Thanks, Chasm. Come on, Charlotte. I gotta make a quick stop off. What happened to her? That was a woman? Oh, that's Chasm, one of our portal diver team. They usually work out of Dunwich, coming back to write reports on their expeditions. When they come back, of course. So let me make a quick stop and I'll show you to your room. Oh, Dr. Thirst Valentine. Ah, Johnny, so this is the strange girl. The crumbler, the ruiner. Wow, look at this guy. How your coat melts into the floor. Yep. This is her, Charlotte. This is Dr. Thirst Valentine, the head of occult science and the discoverer of residual evil. His work taught the university about the lingering nature of documenting malicious entities. Essentially, he figured out why seemingly innocuous writings could summon horrific creatures or cast terrible curses. It's why the books bleed. That's cool. I had a book that kept growing teeth and screaming and whatnot. It was my diary, though. Excellent. I shall inform my colleagues of your arrival. We will merrily indulge in the popped corn. Ta-ta. I like him. I like him, too. I like all these characters. I want to be friends with all of them. You know, you've come highly recommended, Charlotte. Oh, yeah? By who? Women. Rummin Fletcher. Charlotte! I can't believe they finally hired my tiny baby monster. Rummin! What are you doing here? Got me some gainful employments teaching kids about old school dark magics. None of this occult science in my class. Put your tongue in your mouth, you weirdo. What? Are you a leopard person or are you just like freckled? What they've got you teaching? Oh, you know, I'm security, keeping folks safe, wandering the halls and swinging a comically large keychain, bopping folks in the head with a flashlight, top secret missions, stuff like that. Pretty on point hiring and selection, if you ask me. Yeah, that's definitely a key word when I think of Charlotte Lestrange and her magic eyeballs. Hey, those cats turned inside out on their own. I sneezed. Hush your gums. Well, speaking of cosmic abominations, I gotta go teach a bunch of 18-year-olds how to turn blood into peanut butter by dancing in the rain. What? I want to turn blood into peanut butter. You're gonna love it here, Charlotte. The Miskatonic's just like one big like-minded community all working towards making the world a better place. Just like our coven. Come find me when you've got some time off. There was nothing cosmic about him, Rummin. They were just cats with their bones on the outside. They got better. So you two are in some kind of cult? Sort of. We're witch cultists of Shub-Niggurath. Essentially, we believe that since the universe is filled with crazy, awful bullshit, that humans should be nice and loving to each other. Some of us, like the cult of the Black Sun, have these awesome bake sales for their neighborhoods, whereas others, like the cult of loveliness, hunt and slaughter encroaching monsters to protect their hometowns. We're sort of like goth girls scouts. What about you witches? We take all our clothes off and dance to the rain, typical witchy stuff, but we use black magic to do nice things for the townsfolk. Body snatching breech birth babies to make them crawl out of their moms. Summoning fixer pixies when a guy's leg falls off. Using transmutation circles as portals for when the trash collectors want a week off. What? Stuff like that. What the fuck? Wait a minute. The Cult of the Black Sun do bake sales, and the Cult of Loveliness are monster hunters. Does the Cult of Murder Death plant gardens or something? Oh, you mean the Cult of Fetid Retribution? No, those guys deliver meals to old ladies. And what was that about magic eyes? Oh, don't worry about that. I just do this. Oh. Chat, should I click something? Chat, help? Chat! She's looking at me with her magic eyes, chat! Oh shit! Oh, okay, I didn't do anything. And sometimes weird stuff happens in people's minds. Usually they forget something or they get an eye twitch. As long as they don't use it on little animals, it's pretty harmless. Look at her back? What about her back? Oh, okay. Okay, so let's keep going. So this is your room, a little tight, but the lunch lady brings a security guy's breakfast every day. I'll let you get settled, and you can explore your patrol route until Bob gives you your first assignment. It's perfect. Thanks, Johnny. Okay, I better go familiarize myself with my patrol route. Alright. Hello again! It's time for a quick tutorial, eh? You're about to enter what's called patrol mode when you're allowed to freely investigate the occult science building. Uh-oh. Use your mouse to click characters to initiate conversations or doorways to move to other places in the building. Charlotte's patrol will always start here outside her room. And if you want to save the game, hit the little cog at the bottom right of the screen. Give it a try. And don't forget to visit me at the Corporium, oi? Yes. Alright. Little gear in the bottom corner. There it is. Save game. Empty save slot. There we go. Alright. Oh shit, there's the cannibal lady. Alright. Probably not a good idea to immediately start taking sick naps on my first day on the job. Second day, nap city. Alright. Alright, hello. Hello, Nutty. Hello, Spooky! How's your feet? Oh god, Jesus. Why the fascination with my feet, Annie? Surely the juiciest stuff of cannibals is like the brain or whatever. Oh, no. Can't eat brains, my lovely. Eating brains gives you the shiggles. Shiggles? What's the shiggles? Shits and giggles. An English disease. Makes you shiver and laugh uncontrollably. While you lose control of your body, then you die. I had a friend who had it back home. Significantly less hilarious than it sounds. That sucks, man. Yep, now I'm all inconsolable, and the only way to cheer me up is to give me a bite of your giant bum. Damn it, Annie, you almost had me feeling like you weren't a complete ass. I won't need the complete arse, just half a cheek at most. Wow. Okay, that was pretty clever. I'm here all week. Alright, you scare me, but you also excite me, so I'm gonna keep an eye on you. Also, wear pants. Jesus. Who's this? Nico. You're the new security girl, right? I'm Nico Day, archivist of the Occult Science Building. Feel free to tell me your deepest and darkest. Okay, I left school when I was 9 to become a witch and quietly hope that schools don't teach people anything important past that. Interesting. And they do, by the way, quite a bit. Oh. Well, shit. Don't. Whoa. Tentacle. Is he wearing a fox? He's just wearing a fox. This man's got tentacles. This man. Alright. Don't listen to him. If you could count and spell, everything else is optional. Roger Cavendish, Chief Medical Officer. And what does that tell you? You can do more than count and spell, right, Doctor? Well, a few things. Bringing people back from the brink of a terrible Baphometic death, creating vaccines for supernatural diseases. Have you ever seen a prosthetic tentacle? Don't get him started on his damn prosthetic tentacle. Any more nuggets of secrecy, Charlotte? Okay, here's a fine one. People think that I cock my hips all the time because it's a shove niggerath witch covered thing, when really it's because I'm secretly proud of my butt. It's a good butt. What is with the butt obsession, chat? What, chat? Is this... Was this game made by an ass man? Rest of me sucks, but it's a damn good butt. On behalf of all cannibals, thank you for sharing it with the world. Get the fuck out of here, Annie. My god. You're welcome. You frightened me. Alright, so, I think... Okay, no, that was the... No, it's the same dialogue. Same dialogue. Same dialogue. It was like 2 people, 1 convo. Also, why are you always on the... I don't... Okay, let's see. There's some weird shit going on over... What? Goblin?! Oh, take off. Alright, hold on. Let's talk to our friend. So I'm subbing for a class on one of the astronomy guys, right? And substituting means it's time to watch documentary in the lecture hall. And everyone's watching this thing, and it's like the closest star to our solar system is about 4.5 light years away, and you thought you felt lonely. And I'm like, why would you assume that? Why assume that about literally every person who watches this thing? I grew up in a coven surrounded by spell-slinging psycho bitches, and now I work in a university. I salivate at the concept of loneliness. I wonder if they say that in nature documentaries too, try to make weird animals relatable. Yeah, and you thought spraying pungent urine at attack... And you thought you sprayed pungent urine at attacking predators. And you thought you had projectile tongue with a sticky... that was sticky at the end so you could catch cute bugs. And you thought you had a four-headed penis. What the F has a four-headed penis? Echidnas. Maybe girl echidnas are into the whole eldritch horror kink. Guy echidnas gotta step up their game and turn their peens into horrific nightmares. You know, Chet, the fucked thing is that's true. I've seen echidna penises in my time, and let me tell you, they look like goddamn trees. I have no arguments for this. Knuckles from Sonic has 4 peepees? No, he has 4 heads. It's like, here, hold on. I'm gonna give you a visual demonstration. Alright, I'm not gonna... No, I'm not okay, fine, I won't. That was the fastest I've seen you type. Alright, what's going on here? Dude, she's got, like, fucking weird things. This the new security. Annika Silverstein, alien theology. Caleb Wakenshaw, pun enthusiast. Uh-oh. How to get banned on Twitch in one easy step. Echidna penis. Caleb Wakenshaw, pun enthusiast. Charlotte Lestrange, badass witch cop. So what happened to the last security guy? Are they on sick retirement adventures? Last I heard, he landed in Albria. Then the rest of him landed in Cancun. Yes, quite tragic. Entire occult science building exploded, leaving only a crater. Oddly filled with indentations of the faces of the workers and students who were in there. That was before our time, of course. Since we're alive and whatnot. Huh. But there's, like, protections from that happening again, right? Oh yeah, they put a sneeze guard in. Exactly. Right. Well. Alright. So we've got creepy cannibal chick who's kind of hot. Wait, what's this say? Please report all breakages, spillages, corpses, interdimensional tears, and unattended viscera to a member of janitorial staff. They are appropriately trained in sanitation, body disposal, quantum physics, and mild voodoo. Okay. So we've got her, we've got, like, secrets man, doctor, best friend witch, alien, pun enthusiast. Alright, who's this? Did you know, before it was completely abandoned, Innsmouth desperately tried to become a tourism town? Tried to focus on aquatic circuses, gift shops, and freak shows featuring leftover deep ones. Ah! You're one of the fish people. Chat, you remember the fish people. You remember. I happen to be named most attractive deep one hybrid every weekly beauty contest. Huh, you don't look like a deep one. That's probably why I keep winning. Alright, based. What is she doing with her hand? I'm concerned, chat. Is this a sex game? I don't think so. I didn't say it was. Does this guy have no arms? Is that Harry Potter? Is that Harry... Chat, is that goddamn Harry Potter? Okay, Eldritch Library. Books branded with the school's insignia are to, under no circumstances, leave the library. Branded books found outside the library will be shot on sight. Okay. Okay, no, he's just got his hands in his pocket. Oh, my classes are at 7 a.m. Got any ideas for a book that'll help me wake up in the morning? That is Harry Potter. That's fucking Harry Potter. You'll want eternalized zombification in the necrology aisle. All the benefits of being a zombie without the drawbacks of looking like a corpse. Though your intestines will occasionally fall out of your butthole. Huh, they must have a book for everything. Though I'd take a coffee over scooping intestines back into my butthole. Maybe that's just me. Harry Potter, but he's a nerd. Harry Potter, well, okay, yeah, good point. Hello? Alright, let's see. I don't think they're British. The fun trick of the black magic users of the old days was to write how-to spell books that, simply by reading them, would cast the curse that the reader was trying to learn on the reader themselves. Fiendish, but funny, according to them. What happened to your eye holes? How to throw ethereal fire directly into someone's eyes. Luckily, it was just the Cliff Notes version. I see. Alright, so we've got two doors. Let's go this one. Occult science. Oh, there's you again. Occult science entrance. Students of occult science are discouraged from interacting with other students of the Miskatonic alumni. As strange or upsetting as occult science seems to be, the subject is incredibly tame in comparison. Ask yourself why anyone would come to the Miskatonic University to study geography. That's a good point. Actually, hold on. I want to see what's in this. What's in here? Oh! Hey, Emily! You guys have any books on advanced witchcraft? I kind of want to keep fresh while I'm here. Hololo. I'll take that as an of course we do, Charlotte. Have you seen the size of this goddamn library? We got books that ain't even been written yet. Yo. The Science of Rain Dancing by Professor Anne Undercarriage. Huh. Guess maybe I'll fit in here a little better than I thought. I've been doing science all this time. Much like electricity, the human body acts as a conductor of magical energies intrinsic in the air of regions of high concentration. This effect is exacerbated with wet skin, leading to many witch cults dancing naked in the rain in order to conjure spells effectively. Indeed, it seems paranormal encounters seem more frequent when it's raining, or in regions of the world where rain is frequent. The witch cults of Seattle and Scotland are considered incredibly powerful and fearsome, though this is simply due to their geographical advantage. Would they be taken away from their home deluge, they would be simply as effective as their weather permits them to be. Ha! Sick burn. Oh God! Oh Christ! Hello, Wobbly. What you reading? Nothing? Just some stuff by witches. You wouldn't get it? Nah, probably not. That stuff's too cool and magical for dumb old cannibal like me. Like Annie. No place for ugly old purple blood like poor old dumb old cannibal Annie. Poor dumb Annie. Well, hey, come on, no, I didn't mean that. Didn't mean it like that. Hey, next time it rains, I could teach you a few tricks. How about it? Get you a pet frog, give it a couple extra eyes. What do you say? That sounds fun. But can I make a suggestion? Sure, I guess. Rather than rain, can we dance around in buffalo sauce? I think I want a little zing when I bite your bum. Damn it, Annie, why don't you go bug someone else? 'Cause you're the only one that finds it funny. There's a difference between laughing at something because it's funny and laughing at something because it's ridiculous. Most folks run away from folks like me. They seem to take threats of being devoured quite seriously. And there's nothing I'd like more than watching you run and there's nothing I'd like more than watching you run away, Charlotte. Oh, you beat me to it. Yeah, see you around, Annie. I ship them. Alright? Fuck you, chat. I ship them. If there's romance in this game, I am going to be eaten, chat. Vor time now, chat. Alright. I didn't even say anything. Fabin. Okay. Alright. Let's see. What we got here? Those are some lips. So what's with the puppies? Well, we help her talk with unfamiliar people on unfamiliar subjects. One must become more familiar with us in order to become more familiar with her. Spent a little too long in the psychology department, huh? I've heard research in all them dark psychiatrics can rub off on people. And you've spent a little too long in engineering to not know when someone's pulling your leg. So working and studying in certain buildings have a residual effect. Wonder what effect working in this occult science building has on witches. I hope I don't start taking a chalkboard in my coven's dance rituals. No one wants to know the angle of rotation of one of my sick free-balling purees. Alright, so that's outside, I'm assuming. Oh, hey! Why do so many people have tentacles coming out of their backs? Have you ever faced a baphonecrotic explosion head-on? No, I can't say that I have. Neither has anyone else. First rule of baphonecrotic explosions, turn away from the baphonecrotic explosions. Well, I guess the first rule would be don't cause a goddamn baphonecrotic explosion, but people can't seem to help breaking that one. Chat! I want Tokyo Ghoul tentacles! Give them to me! You could probably tell from the lack of extra limbs, but I have no idea what a bapho whatever actually is. It's the process of deliberately caving in an artificial portal. Oh, chat, look, it's a bot! Banned. Get the fuck out of here. Anyways. The process of deliberately caving in an artificial portal through our dimension to stop extra-dimensional entities from getting out. It's a last resort, since usually there are teams of portal divers still inside, but hey. RIP, we have Eldritch Horrors, but no bots. No bots, chat. Better than the end of the world, huh? I guess. Hey, maybe you guys should try transmutation circles. That's what us witches use when we need to summon creepy stuff. And under my coven, I've had any weirdo tentacles. All you need is chalk, a little blood, some candles, and a complete disregard for pants. Yes. We've all been taught the witch method, but the scientific method reduces the element of randomness, increases the size and duration of the portals to allow for human entry, and best of all, you get to keep your clothes on. So science is magic plus underwear, huh? Hey Lizzie, what you got there? Gritty cheese. It's the best human invention. Everyone says so. Oh, look at her! Look at her chat! Oh my god! Grilly cheese. Hold on, I need to save this. I need to save grilly cheese. I want this as an emote. Grilly cheese. Grilly cheese. God, I am so fucking cowed by adorable things. Everyone, like everyone in the university, everyone in this dimension, the Biko, the Yithians, the Starspawn, Chthonians, when someone makes one for him, the homeworld elder things, even Yogg Sothoth likes one now and again. Really? Not like the International Combustion Engine? Not penicillin? The telephone? Light bulbs? Eyeglasses? Great big trains? Microscopes? Nah, we don't need any of that. So humanity, for all its achievements, all the love and loss, all the wars, all the technology and innovation, all the art and culture, everything we've done, and we're considered by the rest of the university as those guys that make a mean grilled cheese. I don't know how to feel about that. The monster maid. Oh, is this guy trying to ask her out? You're weird looking. Studying at the Miskatonic is a huge opportunity. There are so few monster hunters in my hometown. I think my job prospects in the future are pretty bright. What happened to your mouth? It does come with a few drawbacks, though. You're not likely to finish your studies exactly the same species as you started. Well, hey, at the very worst, I'm pretty sure this place could always use more freaky-ass teachers. I agree. You gotta look at the bright side of things. Student Corporeum. Jeff the Killer looking ass. Is that man's brain on the outside of his body? Is that Night Mind? Students are encouraged to practice vivisection during recreational hours using the locally bred horrors, nightmares, pets, or children available. These resources are included in your tuition. What? Wow! So you don't have to pay to get a baby to dissect? Chat, we should go here. Okay. So what do you reckon they're doing in there? Poking and prodding, the same as always. Eventually they'll get bored and will be tasked with carting off the husk. That is Night Mind. If you told Tiny Child Albert that in the future carrying corpses would be considered the easiest part of his day, I think he'd pitch a fit. I'd have thought the part between carrying the bodies to the corporium and carrying it away would be the easiest part. Though I guess hanging out in this spooky-ass hallway can be a little exhausted, too. It is spooky. Alright, what the fuck is happening to you? Oh. Just a small word of advice to the biology department. You can't just stick a dog in a war veteran into a centrifuge and rejigger the mush into a living being. And everyone say hello to the world's very first werewolf. There's clearly a reason I'm not down here with you guys. Aside from, you know, the carnage it would cause. Oh, that's uncomfortable. Did you guys hear that? A goddamn werewolf! You guys want to check it out? Yo, who's this? Does he have... Those are my headphones! What the fuck? Wait, no, those are goggles. We're not done here, Mike. We gotta get the incinerators going before we can knock off... Is that Heisenberg? Yo, Resident Evil. I'm big fan. Connors is right. Connors is right. First we burn whatever nightmares the Corporium's working on. Then we can go gawk at whatever nightmare the biology department's working on. They got their own burners after all. I always thought you had to get bit by a werewolf to become a werewolf. Then again, why would any werewolf stop at one bite and not just eat whatever it was biting? Maybe that's why we don't have zombie plagues anymore. Oh! Oh man, look at this sick awesome thing. That tough stuff is a colony of cuddleworms, complete with a bloody spinal cord of their human host. They like to lay their eggs in city water pipes, and once consumed they attach the spinal columns of their host, eventually controlling their every move. Sort of like zombies, except, you know, a lot more screaming and begging for death, eh? Very interesting species. That's a deceptively adorable name for the worst thing ever. I bet the boys at Tenor that fuck God, I can't fucking switch accents on the fly like this. I'm terrible at this. I bet the boys at Tenor that I could yank the spine out of this poor sod's mouth, turn out the worms from a rock-solid grip of the host's brain while they're piloting him. Fingers here is gonna give him a prod, see if she can't get him let go of the bugger's melon meat. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Excuse me, I just had a dark thought encouraging that I slit my wrists, take off your trousers, and play your bum like the bloody bongos. Probably better use spare blood, eh? Say lovey. Oh, big strong man helping out little lady sadistic madness. Cute. I guess, if that's what you call... Can I talk to myself? Okay. Alright, so you click on her to find out where you are. Alright, let's keep going. Bug lady! Chat, we've got bug people! Bug detected. Alright, student Ethereum. Due to the recent unscheduled experiment by a member of our security team, the Ethereum has become talkative and boisterous. As a result, our most boring students are required to spend recreational time chatting with the Ethereum in an attempt to shut it up. Damn. Hello. Essentially, you need to maintain your resources, spending them on village and stat upgrades. But village upgrades give passive benefits to both villages, so you need to be careful that you're not helping the other team in their village. See, that's where I went wrong in my first game. After I constructed our breeding pit, the other village gained enough population resources to spend their building on foraging processes. What the shit are they talking about? They're talking about video games. The gamers. Yo, it's fucking what's her face from Borderlands. Is that the mark of the outsider? Is her hair tentacles? I think her hair's tentacles, chat. So, after you've drawn from the encounter deck, if what you draw is a monster, pick from the monster deck. Then you can choose to fight or flee. If you fight, compare your player's card ferocity stat with the monsters and add a d6 to both stats to determine wherever you win or lose. If you want to flee, it's the same process with the liquidity stat. Ah, I see. We've found the gamers, chat. Once you've returned to the village board, you can add your successful foraging tokens to the village's stockpile. Whenever a team successfully builds their village first wins, or whenever a team's village runs out of food, materials, or population resources loses. Oh, Christ! I didn't realize that's what your face was. And do I have to go by my in-game name, too? Couldn't hurt. They must be talking about some sort of board game. Never played one before. Not many places to put the board when you're off dancing in the woods with nothing but a smile on. And nowhere to keep the pieces. All these character designs are fucking great. I love them. What's unique about our planet is that all the plants and animals share a universal language, or a sort of collective consciousness, guiding things like migratory patterns, blooming seasons, what is predator and what is prey, things like that. It also acts as a conduit of the emotions of organic life. A flower is plucked, the garden screams. A cow is slaughtered, the whole herd weeps. Humans seem to have lost this ability over the last 100,000 years, and those few that can hear it go mad with the knowledge of it. Just so you know, the planet is very upset with you humans. I guess I better go apologize to my bagel. Oh man, I hope that ain't true. As a witch cultist of a love goddess, I probably shouldn't be spreading the love to everything, not just humans. And I've eaten a whole lot of burgers. I'm sure burgers are fine. Hello again, how's it going? Can't complain! Hello. So you're the one who taught the Ethereum to talk, huh? I guess, but I think he knew already. Wait, let me figure it out. Uh-oh, chat, Chat, Tentacles, chat, Children, avert your eyes! Layer of grime over the extremities, so you're aware of the mutagenic atmosphere and have applied a home remedy, so you're local to New England. But no real accompanying stench other than that of dead flowers, so you're often with other people. Mild wobbling at the touch indicates a lack of exercise, but the dirty boots means you're outside in the rain a lot. Judging by the short black skirt and choker, you're an active worshipper of Shub-Niggurath, the goddess of love and humanity. And combining the grime, wobbliness, smell, and outfit, you must therefore be a member of the Chesuncook Witch Coven. Wow, exactly! Although they were just observations, so what's with the creepy tentacles? This is as close to a handshake as I get. Oh, well. Enchanté. So what's your deal? Oh, I'm Jessica Morgan. I'm the record keeper for experiments performed on the Necronomicon. Although I was a detective before my arms got all noodled. How do you keep records if you can't control your arms? With a handshake like that, how'd you hold a pen? What do you mean? I have a perfect control of my arms. Oh. 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 Well, it was nice meeting you. See you later, Ethereum. Bye, Spooky! I love the Ethereum. Ethereum is himbo vibes. Okay. Bob's office. Staff are encouraged to only disturb Bob on matters of immediate security or apocalyptic concern. Students are encouraged to go away. Alright, so there's, that's interesting. They have a picture of Liz. Or maybe that's one of her sisters. There's an elder thing. I think that might be Bob, but no, he doesn't have teeth. There's the one guy, Thirst. What are you? Do those wormy things act as your arms? That's pretty groovy. Oh, you have to, okay. Yep! The thing to remember about all these occult shenanigans is that most of these monsters are just really ugly animals, and animals can be trained. Cool, how'd you train them? Traditional combination of treats and mild punishments. As a treat, I let them keep my arms. Oh. Oh no! And as punishment, I headbutted the shit out of them. Now they'll never leave Mama's side. Don't even have to command them for the easy stuff. What counts as easy stuff when training floating worms to act as replacement arms? Oh, you know, cooking, cleaning, getting changed, all the essentials. You should see me play the trombone. Chat, I am in love with this game. If we haven't beaten this game at like 9 or whatever, whenever I said I was going to end the stream, we're going to play this again. Because this game is, like, amazing. I love it. What do we got over here? Ah, yes, of course. Valerum. Okay, no, this guy is definitely Ruski. Alright, there are several benefits to having every internal organ replaced by half-sentient liquid slurry. For example, you wouldn't believe how much of your brain is dedicated to simply maintaining the automatic processes of your body. With the slime, my brain is now free to fully ponder the questions of the universe. Oh, Christ. Huh. Well, I gotta admit, you're putting a good spin on this. Still, having to carry a handkerchief around to mop up the incorrigible sludge out of my eye sockets is a drawback. Forget hygiene, you're at the Miskatonic. If you're only trailing black slime, you're practically cleaning the place up. Nothing gets an occult scientist down, I guess. So wouldn't his brain also be replaced by the goo? Yeah, that's a good point. Alright, who are you? The geography building is probably the least dangerous lessons on campus, but also has the highest security. Can't have the public figuring out where the Plateau of Lang is, or worse, Relay. One out. You know how some people can't help but get close as they go to the scene of a car crash? Imagine that car crash being a centralized supernatural apocalypse based in the Pacific Ocean. Folks would climb over each other just to check that out. Yeah, I guess. I bet it looks pretty radical. Alright, now you. So what's with folks changing their names for the board game people are talking about? Are your tentacles bursting out of your skin? 'Cause that's metal as fuck. Chat, round of applause for Tentacle Burster. Manny's Ember Star here. It's to make the consequences of the game seem more real. A lot of people need an escape from work or their studies, and the game's a good way to do that. Huh, you think I could play with you guys when I've got some time off or whatever? Depends. What's your in-game name gonna be? Thrust Powerful Badass Barbarian Saving Sick Wenches or whatever. Nope. Bye. Better than everyone else's dumbass names. Whatever, who'd want to play a game where Thrust Powerful the Badass Barbarian sounds non-canon anyway? Yo, Thrust Powerful, my beloved. Alright. Good afternoon, Charlotte. Are you ready for your first assignment? I guess so. Sure, lay it on me. Excellent. The Miskatonic has a small research outpost located all over the world, dedicated to collecting and relaying occult data back to the university via radio. One such outpost is in New Orleans, where you'll be going. Okay, what happened in New Orleans? We're not sure. Our researcher is supposed to relay daily radio messages back to us, but hasn't checked in for several days. Your task is going to... See, I'm trying to talk with this guy without closing my lips. Your task is to go to the outpost and knock on the door. If he's there, ask why he hasn't been relaying data. If not, return and tell us. That's it? Knock on the door? Exactly. Under no circumstances are you to enter the outpost. Just knock. And leave. Okay, how do I get there? After a few, disasters, the government demanded the Miskatonic experiments be completely sealed off from the outside world. As a result, every outpost in the country is interconnected by these tunnels. Help stop transporting creatures running off into the wilderness, see? Spooky. So I'm walking to New Orleans? Oh no, of course not. You'll have a driver. Hi. Oh my god! Lizzie, you son of... You daughter of hell. Ah, hey Lizzie! Looks like driving down this spooky-ass tunnel system together. Yeesh, New Orleans is not far from the straight lines. Should get there. Lickety split. Have fun, you two, and remember, don't go into the outposts. Okay, see you later, Johnny. Guess this is the place. Oh, that's weird. Door's open. So? Well, the mission is to knock on the door, see if anyone's in, then leave. If the door's open, something bad might have happened. Like what? I don't know. It could be anything. Maybe they're out of banana bread. Maybe someone's pregnant and they've got to get a doctor. Maybe Cthulhu cultists have invaded and they have a sick hoedown. Maybe they're pregnant with a Cthulhu cultist banana bread baby. We should check it out. Supposed to be authorized to get into outposts. Dunwitchers and witches are for knocking on doors, not poking around outposts. Come on, we'll be, showing initiative. They'll be like, wow, Lizzie and Charlotte, you sure saved the day porking around in that outpost. Good thing you did, or all those chupacabras would have got back to home base and ate all of us. I don't think that's what they'll say. Well, I'm going to take a look anyway. Feel free to join me if you want to save the university from chupacabras. Guess it'll be okay if we just look. Fear the goo! Chat. Fear the goo! Huh. Fear the goo. Written in goo. What goo should I be fearing? Should I fear the goo? The fear the goo sign is written in. Maybe it's peanut butter. Humans are allergic, right? Only the ones who hate deliciousness. Nope. This is a warning about the same goo it's written in. Can't be that dangerous then if the warner preferred using it over, a pen. Maybe he has no pen. Maybe his pen is goo. Maybe that's why he's so afraidy. Because of pen goo. Guess there's only one way to find out. Let's keep going. Oh. The goo room. There's a lot of it. That's a lot of goo. Extraction facility. Initially, we thought the signs were overkill, the Miskatonic already being notorious for its anal retentive approaches to the supernatural alias. After several decades and several thousand casualties, we learned that the most dangerous thing in our work was a wandering mind. Shitballs. The door's locked. So there might be goodies inside. Eldritch goodies. You gotta go, Saru. Alright, see you, Goblin. Look, it says there, extraction facility. This must be where they're getting the goo. We gotta get in there. Why? Because if someone tells me to fear something, I like to know exactly where that something comes from and how to punch whoever made it in the head. Whoop some ass. Besides, it sounds exactly like something that the hottest new occult detective team in New Orleans would do, right? Solving some sick mysteries. Okay. Little Yanfei. They were allowed to have a small number of personal effects on site. Easier just to let them have their little trinkets then to enforce contraband rules. And the occasional knife in the gut for a supervisor was seen as an affordable expense. I see. Alright. You know, I just realized we never tried going outside. I hope we didn't miss anything by doing that. Whatever. I better sweep this whole room before we move on. That's the detective thing to do. Alright. Looks like a syringe. It's a beefy-ass needle hole thing, too. This goo is either going into something or coming out of something. Either way, it looks like it'd hurt like hell. Alright, so they're either extracting or implanting goo. Looks like a poster of Innsmouth, home of the Deep Ones. Maybe that's where whoever lived here was from. What's the Deep One? They were this race of fishy, froggy folks that lived in this underwater city off the coast of Innsmouth. In exchange for plentiful fishing and crabbing season, they would mate with the local Innsmouth babies, creating little baby hybrids. Or babes. Apparently it was a pretty swell deal until some wandering douche came through the town and ruined it. Went and told the government, they torpedoed the underwater city and rounded everyone up and sent them to concentration camps and whatnot. Kinda sad, really. I hear their little hybrid tadpoles are adorable. I bet they are, actually. Some sort of manifesto. April 9th, 1/2 gallon. His name was Daniel. April 10th, 2 gallons. Told me to give her locket to her lover. April 11th, 1 gallon. He was still alive. What have I done? And then it stops. Huh. Yo, quintessence? Oh, looks like a diary. Each night my darling wife, hidden deep in the back room of an Orleansian brothel, prays to her goddess shove nigger up, keeping the faith groovy. That we might have a new home, that I might find work much less dreadful. She is becoming too large to conceivingly lie that she is carrying a human child, so we must gather our pennies and leave soon. Huh. There's a little photo. Uh-oh. Oh, look at her, so pretty and full of tadpoles. And he's kind of handsome in that, you know, amphibious way. Oh. Why is that all? Why is that not ew? All the storybooks say there's no pure love in between a girl and a frog. What? April 12th, 1936. Hey, that's yesterday. A new prisoner was delivered for ooze extraction. He claims he was a riverboat captain with a ship that sails up and down the Mississippi River. He claims there was a Deep One refugee station in the Minnesota wherein my people live and thrive, hidden from the university's horrific testing and the government's terrible camps. I shall rescue my beloved tonight, under the cover of darkness, and we three shall make for Minnesota. I'll miss the radio call-in, and they shall send someone to investigate my squalid concrete prison, but we shall be long gone. Huh, looks like the university was keeping this feller against his will, using him to extract goo from folks. But why? Maybe we should ask him. No way, if the university is as evil as this guy says they are, we best keep our mouths shut and do a little independent investigation. We gotta find out what this goo is and what they're using it for, and why they're being such bastards. Bastards. Not for holding delicious pastries. Every outpost, no matter how small, no matter what research is housed, had to have a holding cell. The topics we study at the Miskatonic have an alarming rate of contagion. Fucking shitting on my dick, another goddamn locked door. You look angrier than you should be. Sorry, the concept of, you know, privacy makes witches a little testy. Whatever. Let's find ourselves some keys and F these locks up. Whoa. What the hell is this? The Deep Ones could manipulate in a way humans couldn't. They had what their brains called a deeper emotional intelligence than us. They would cry at the simple concept of tragedy, so to threaten them with their own was viciously effective. Oh. What the fuck? Are those the super rare Dead Randy Montgomery art covers? How did he get these? These are ultra banned across all America. We gotta take these. What? Dead Randy, the sexual necromancer. It's the cutest little incubus. It's this cute little incubus that runs around saving zombie girls after the world ends. And then boning them. This is a story arc where it was written by my first coven dead mother, Agnes G. Williker. It's a story of how this succubus girl, this purple girl here, wants Dead Randy all to herself, and they're all mutual. Dead Randy gets sad, and he's not boning mad dames, and him and the succubus girl learn that love should be shared with everyone, not safe for individuals. It's adorable. Why do humans ban it? The same reason they ban everything. Folks are getting too cheerful. Promoting cultist ideologies, they said. Not sure how love everyone you can and don't be a douche is considered the same as, let's get Cthulhu and F the world up, but whatever. Plus, I guess Dead Randy's pretty rampant in the series. Hard to get that love everyone message across the story about a nymphomaniacal blue midget without getting, vigorous. But the message was so awesome, completely true to our cult's mantra, and everyone in Chesapeake thought us witches were pretty groovy after these stories came out. Preach love and compassion, for the universe offers neither. They put that as our town motto after Miss Agnes wrote the series. Come on. He's gotta have the hard copy somewhere. The girls in the coven will shit their minds when they hear what we found. I see. Dead Randy, huh? Dead Randy, the sexy necromancer, death of a deviant. My god. Yeah. Once again, Dead Randy finds himself expelled from the Incubus Academy of Hell for failing the not looking like a tiny idiot portion of the class. Forever exiled, Randy seeks refuge on a desolate earth destroyed by a mysterious plague that leaves the land barren and all but zombies. Using his powers of necromancy, Dead Randy cobbles together another village made of bones and sinew, drawing zombies from all over the wasteland looking for a place to live. Once populated, Randy affectionately names his new town the Bo. Chat, this game was made for me. The Bone Zone, chat. Chat, this game was made for me! Oh yeah, peek a few cute zombie girls in that shambling horde. One-way ticket to the Bone Zone. My god. Oh god. Dead Randy and the Sexy Necromancer, Harmony Arc, Episode 2, Damsel in Decay. With the Bone Zone completed and the young zombie villagers settled, Dead Randy enjoys a life of carnal luxury. But with the hordes of zombies comes their arch enemies, the only living creatures left on Earth. That's right, packs of feral Pomeranians are attacking villagers of the Bone Zone. And when one of his lovely consorts are dragged away, it is up to Dead Randy to save her and drive her away from the feral pups. Man, he is humping the shit out of that zombie. I'm starting to understand why they banned this arc. Butts aren't supposed to fall off. Alright, I'm glad that we're getting tasteful images and not full-on things. Polyamorous, okay. Alright, a new visitor from the underworld arrives to the Bone Zone, a salacious succubus named Sally. Marveled by his accomplishments, Sally becomes enamored with Dead Randy, demanding that the pair revoke their demonic job descriptions and become mutual lovers. Shocked at the idea that another demon could love him, and much to the dismay of the hordes of zombie girls, Randy vows to become Sally's boyfriend. Poor Dead Randy, seduced by the idea of exclusive affection. Like my dead mother always says, love 100 people and 1,000 people will love you back. You know, honestly, chat, that sounds kind of nice. If we remove the orgies. I need to mark this stream as adults only. Actually, no, I can't do that. I don't meet the minimum. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Alright, what we got here? Hello. Dead Randy, Trouble in Paradise. After a few months of unrelenting ravaging, Randy and Sally start becoming bored of their exclusivity. While Randy aches to share his love with the rest of the village, Sally demands that he spends his pent-up affection on grinding through their turbulent relationship. Bad move, Sally. You've got two townsfolk going against their nature and sharing happiness with the world. Desperately trying to keep their happiness between each other. Share it! I like how we're just fucking reading this. We're just reading smut while we're supposed to be investigating the goo. Look, Lizzie is looking at the goo right now. Lizzie is doing a better job investigating than we are. Spicy comics. Spicy dimes. Finally, Sally and Randy see the error of their ways, and after an amicable breakup and a promise to remain sharing a portion, albeit a small one, of their love between each other, Randy and Sally tear through the bone zone, vigorously loving everyone in their path. Oh, I love a happy ending. I guess that last 40 pages are just meant to, you know, lock the message down. Not quite sure what the zombie butts falling off is supposed to represent, but I'm sure Miss Agnes nailed the metaphor, whatever it is. Okay. Now it's just pervy. Well, that was fun. I learned about sharing affection with people. I mean, being kind and caring and learning not to judge others. Well, how about, and how to bone mad zombie dames. Let's carry on with the investigation. Designated sleeping area. Look, before we go any further, let me just say that what we do at the Miskatonic is sometimes a little vicious or a little sadistic, even abject cruelty. But it's necessary. Alright, the universe is a writhing cauldron of unrelenting malice. We do what we do to make sure you don't realize that fact. A key! A key to the holding cells. Let's head back there at the locked door and check it out. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Success! Now let's find out where this goo's coming from. Oh! What's that? It's a brain. A human one. With holes in it. Don't humans need their brains? Yeah, they do. There's gotta be an explanation for this. The university's stealing brains to extract weird orange brain goo out of them. I mean, wow, what's the point? This is probably why they didn't want us in here. Cause of brain goo experiments. Yep. We're gonna have to play it cool, figure out who we can trust in the university and ask him some questions. Well, Roman's been in here a while, and I know I could trust a fellow witch. And you could trust a fellow Lizzie. Exactly, that's like half the faculty right there. Besides, I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation for all this. We just gotta be careful not to get fired for insubordination or treason or whatever. Come on, partner. Let's go do some sleuthing back at home base. Alright.
So, Charlotte, how was your assignment?
Good, it was good. Knocked at the door, waited around outside for a while, no response, came back home.
And you didn't go inside the outpost?
Inside? Oh, no, I didn't go inside. I was told not to, so I didn't. Just knocking on the door and left. Haha, inside. You crazy?
Right. Well, we'll send a team to investigate and search for our missing researcher. Thank you, Charlotte. We had no intentions of sending you on an assignment so early.
So, what do I do now?
You return to your quarters and get some rest. Tomorrow you start patrolling the occult science building.
Right. Well, talk to you later, Bob. Looks like we're in the clear, Liz. Are we still being detectives? Damn right, we gotta get to the bottom of this, but for now, let's get some sleep and start investigating tomorrow. Okay, see you tomorrow, Charlotte. I'm gonna go pray Yogg-Sothoth. See you, Lizzie. Is this really what the world looks like? There's like chunks missing. Oh yeah, shit there are. And chunks added. So the little witch girl discovered that the university has been harvesting goo from kidnapped prisoners. But what is this strange goo? And why would the university be doing something so dastardly? Oh, and just so you know, I had no idea what they were planning. I was just the cute French girl that was vivisecting creepy monsters for the sake of education, eh? So don't go accusing all the university of being all dastardly. Some of us are as dumb as the little witch girl. Why do you keep calling me the little witch girl? I'm exactly the same size as you. Our story resumes with our little witch girl quietly investigating the strange orange goo while keeping up appearances as security guard of the occult science building. But what the little witch girl did not know is that her loyalties were being tested at every turn. I'm 22. I'm a grown-ass woman. Voluptuous almost. Good morning, Miskatonic. It's me, Mindy in the morning, with the Miskatonic morning announcements. What is this morning you speak of? Oh my god, we put up the goddamn posters in our goddamn room. Are we a psychopath? It sounds awful. First off, thanks to our dedicated and highly trained fodder, the Corporium is now host to a hefty portion of Cthulhu flesh. And all And all at a record cost of only 7 fatalities. Man, I'm getting fat. On to the international news. The Miskatonic University's Canadian branch is suffering a Yeti infestation, brought about by their recent "how many Yetis can we get" series of experiments. Can't tell if that means the experiments were a success or a failure. Is there a human resource department in this building? Only I'm wondering if it's the best way to start work. Only I'm wondering if the best way to start a work day is by blaring news about a fucking Yeti apocalypse into my head. Call me crazy. Oh, hey, Lizzie, how's it going? What you doing? Give me grime bath. Keeps all the New England atmosphere off, so I don't get any extra bits and bobs sticking out of here and there, like the folks here. Secret witchy trick. Want to try some? What's in it? Oh, lavender, rose petals, sandalwood, ambergris, some guy's blood, mushed worms, horse placenta, powdered dog, a small assortment of rocks, bacon grease, squirrel, and peppermint for that tingly fresh feeling. Horse placenta. Like my den mother used to say, ain't nothing gets through a horse placenta. She drank a lot. What the fuck? They sent a team to New Orleans to investigate what we found, so we're on errand duty today. I think someone needs your help in the library. Okay, when the grime seeps in a bit, I'll see what they want. Thanks, Lizzie. Oh, Annie. I thought Miss Roth does breakfast. She's off catering some dopey executive brunch for the higher-ups. So I'm delivering today. Here's yours. Who is it? I don't know if it had a name. See it as it's a bacon sandwich. I could ask if you want. Wait, really? It's like human food? No, it's a pig. No, I mean... Never mind. Thanks, Annie. No problem, my love. You want seconds, you come find me. Toodles. Huh, guess Annie's not made up of 100% pure aggravating after all. How about that? Well, apparently I'm needed in the library. Better get over there. Alright. Alright, chat, hold on. I will be right back. My throat is dying right now. I need to get a drink. Did you guys know that they made a freaking Lego Jurassic Park TV show? I didn't until just now. How they managed that, I have no idea. Alright, let's save. Alright. Hello, Oblay! You enjoy a little bacon serene? I did, thank you, Annie. What was the sauce on it? It was super scrumptious. That's a secret English sauce recipe. I smuggled some in under my fabulous petticoats. Back home, we simply call it brown. Oh, shub, don't tell me it's made out of, like, shredded freckles and ripped out throats or something. Am I gonna get sharp blood and sharp teeth and purple blood, Annie? Oh, no. They made brown sauce before the great funnening. It's made out of vinegar and molasses and all that. Tastes great on cooked arse, though. Oh. What's the great funnening? When everything got fun. Used to be really boring before everyone went a little nuts. Should have seen me playing badminton in my ugly arse white dress, being courted by the local boys in plaid waistcoats and coiffed hair, pims and pickles on cocktail sticks, picnics on the weekends at the park, bus to town comes every hour, please and thank you, routine and pleasant. Bloody tedious. I don't know, that sounds kind of nice. You should see it now. The bus route? Now the bus is covered in spikes, so the driver trades his roadkill for a night with the pie maker's brother. The badminton courts are now communal barbecue pits as whole villages gets together and cook burgers out of the football team from the next town over. The local boys wear nothing but a smile, and the local girls use their white dresses to dress nothing but bite wounds. No bastard bobbies bopping you in the head for pissing up the wall at the local pictures. We ate them first, of course. There's a lot of fun to be had when you're in it for yourself, my love. Huh. Well, apart from the cannibalism, that doesn't sound too bad. Shame about all the cannibalism. Alright. Hey guys, you wanted to see me?
Which girl? You wouldn't happen to have any more secrets to divulge?
Let me think. Oh, I discovered I had magic eyes when I was 9 the day I left school to become a witch. I sneezed in class and liquefied my home ec teacher. Oh shit, he has a mouth on his throat. You have magic eyes? What do they do? Well, I don't have much control over them, but basically I do this. Does this do anything on my screen? Because it said to play the game windowed. So I'm wondering, like, if the game's gonna get meta. And stuff happens. Usually it's harmless, making people think strange things or their limbs are a little numb. Makes tiny doggos do backflips or babies say their first word. But, you know, occasionally it makes stuff turn inside out. I guess that's an extra secret for you, Nico.
Well, it's my secret gathering that I need your help with, Charlotte. We're looking to expand the library to house my collections, but the engineering department exploded last night. I need you to find some power tools that will help us in the library. Build an extension. Are you up to the task?
Sure, I guess I can handle that.
Excellent. Try the Corporium. If anyone has power tools in this building, it'll be that French girl. I can't
remember my father's face. The Corporium. I'll go check it out. Oops. Alright, so this is a little bit on rails, but that's fine. Oh, hey guys, have you seen any engineers that were trying to renovate the library? Hold on. Try to figure out. Alright, anyways. See any engineers? We're trying to renovate the library.
We still have engineers? I thought they all exploded at that dopey machine they've been trying to build for knows how long.
Nope. There's still a few wandering around campus, withered and broken-hearted parsnips, the lot of them. She's got huge tits.
Gotta have filled their shrapnel quota by now. Saw a student. No word of a lie. His entire head cut in half.
Oh shit, really?
Yep. But he was always a little two-faced.
That was terrible. You should feel bad.
Two-faced.
I've heard the engineers use the Ethereum to store completed prototype, Charlotte. Chances are they've got what you're looking for. Thanks, guys. I'll go check it out. Alright. Hey, it's you! Hey, Vicky. Where the hell is everyone? The engineers building. Did you hear about the explosion? Most people are off carrying the wounded to the infirmary. Oh yeah, of course. So what are you doing here? Well, I didn't have any arms. Ah, lucky break, huh? Well, it was more of a lucky ripping off and eating. That's cute. Sup, wall man? How's the science?
Vicious and unrelenting.
Radical. Hey Jess, I'm told there's some sort of engineers project one of these guys left here. You think the library guys could borrow it? Huh? Oh, yeah. It's over there. Did you find it? It's some big ugly What the fuck? What is that? What is this thing? And why are her eyes pink again? Uh-oh. 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 Chat. 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 Uh-oh. Is this gonna get saucy? It's like half car engine, half steak, half steel purse. Is this for fighting ultra vampires or something? The reason you don't teach your... The reasons you don't teach your just pile up on each other. I have a rock solid lady boner right now. I gotta have one in black to show the coven. They'll lose their shit. Take it then. We were gonna use it to shut the Ethereum up, but that ain't happening. I thought witches were into herbs and eyeballs and cauldrons and stuff. Why are you rock solid over that monstrosity? First and foremost, witches like awesome stuff. Eyeballs are awesome. Cauldrons are awesome. Secret midnight dance-offs are awesome. And the lady boner is awesome. Oh my god, this game is a treat. This game is a fucking treat. I'm saving this image. You are a colossal lunatic. Thanks, Jess. I'll see you later. Alright, so that's mine now. Hey, Spooky. Nico's waiting for you in the library. Is that the thing? Yep, glorious, ain't it? If you say so, it looks like something they'd build for fighting ultra vampires. I know, right? Hey guys, I got a thing! Oh, it's this guy. Hey, spooky girl, with engineering taken ill, we've decided to use the shredded remnants of their department to store Nico's archives. Just until the engineers, you know, start existing again. Yep, we won't need to renovate the library until they restart their technical course, which requires students with arms and or legs. Does that mean I get to keep the thing? Help yourself. What are you gonna do with it? I don't know. I just want to look at it. Chat, I'm getting scared. Well, good luck with that. Okay, job done. I'll go put this in my new room, do a quick patrol, and start my private investigating. Alright, here we go. So, where were you last night? I snuck in your room, but you weren't there. Oh, you know, just off on a secret mission, New Orleans, hidden keys, dark revelations, tragic tales, that kind of stuff. Top secret, probably didn't hear about it. Wait, why were you in my room? I don't know, just for talking. You're pretty much the only person I talk to other than my brother or the lunch lady. And that's usually about, you know, lunches. That's probably because you're incredibly annoying. Besides, the only thing you talk to me about is trying to chomp my butt. Yeah, it's a good dynamic we've got, ain't it? Yeah, it's not bad. Alright, how are these two lunatics doing? Ah, Charlotte, thanks for the help with my archives. Care to add to them with another secret? Let me think. Well, the reason my hair is like this is so I don't accidentally use my eyes on something. If one of my eyes is covered up, it seems to lessen the effect. Weird, huh? Oh yes, I've heard about your magic eyes. I may have a small experiment for you tomorrow, so don't go poking them out before then. And remind me to build that Charlotte ward from my archives. Sounds like fun. See you around, guys. Hey, babe. Why'd you leave the coven to work here, Rumman? Well, that's the cult of what's the cult of subnigger motto? Preaching harmony and compassion for the universe offers neither. Exactly. Trying to make the world a better place, because it's incredibly shitty. And that's what these guys do, man. But rather than be nice and helpful to our neighbors, they're creating vaccines, technology, and all that kind of stuff. The Miskatonic's on the frontier of occult science, and working there means you get to be a part of a collective of history makers. They have a point. Yeah. There we go. Trust me, Charlotte, they'll remember us when these guys cure cancer or polio or tentaclitis. Well, that makes sense to me. What about you? Why'd you decide to work here? Same reason I became a witch. I really like all this creepy bullshit. Rumman seems to think these guys are on the level, and if I go blabbing about what I saw in New Orleans, I could lose my job. Maybe that was just a handful of nutty folks performing weirdo experiments outside the university's asshat. But then again, it's a whole facility dedicated to it, with a tunnel leading there and warning signs and stuff all over the walls. No way, this was a legit operation, and I'm gonna find out who's at the top. Indeed. Alright. Hello, we have a new viewer. Who's here? This VB's back. I think, maybe. Unless they never left. I don't know. Alright. So what have you been working on? The rediscovery of one of the lesser species of Yith. It appears to be a form of black sentient cloud, though occasionally forming random solid shards or icicles in its core when under severe distress. The Yithians seem to use them as a form of nourishment and humor, torturing them before they inhale the smoke. The odd thing is in one of the last chapters of the Miskatonic manuscripts, the Yithians write that the clouds communicate in a human language. I've seen Hyperborean writings describing the human soul as a floating black spikes. Funnily enough, sounds like the two might be related. It would mean that the first pre-human contact with the Yithians was situated in the lush jungles of the Arctic. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I think we've got an expedition to plan. Uh-oh. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I do. I know what the fuck they're talking about. Alright, how are you doing? Our school swim team has a custom-made swimsuit. Has custom-made swimsuits to suit their needs. Their needs, of course, being extraneous limbs or mutated proportions most of them have. What the fuck is a swimsuit? A suit that you wear when you swim. I'm starting to get the impression that witches are the odd ones out. Yeah, no, witches do everything naked, I guess. Yeah, how are these two bozos doing? How is your internal zombification? Any negative side effects? Nope, it was pretty smooth transition. Oh, I did figure out a cool trick as to having my intestines falling out. Oh yeah, what's that? Just grab them and rip everything out. Works like a charm. My torso's completely hollow now. That sounds like literally the worst thing that can happen to a human being. But if a dumb idea works, it's not a dumb idea, I guess. Wow. Based. Alright, how's the library going? Hello, Wobbly Bum. Fancy meeting you here. Are those fingers? She's eating, chat. She has a bowl of, like, bits and bobs. Indulgent in some light reading, are we? Well, I was gonna check out the tentacle tactics, a dissertation, and a regaining control on rogue transmutation circles, but I've lost my appetite for knowledge. Oh, these? White chocolate and sugar paint. I just make them these in the kitchen to remind me of home, you know? Wow, really? Pfft, no. The engineering department exploded, remember? Means I get to pig out. Awesome. Thanks, Annie. That's... God, God, if this game's gonna make me outed out as a weirdo, because I'm crushing hard for Annie right now. Did you know our library holds records of every encounter with Yog-Sothoth, the horrific god of eternal knowledge in human history? Wow, how many encounters we had? None. Weird, right? Oh. Maybe that's why there's so many goofy fellers around. No knowledge god to give him some knowledge. Huh. That explains a lot. Yeah, it does. Alright, making rounds. It's gotta be someone from the occult science department who's responsible for extracting brain goo from people. Best keep my eyes stupid around here for now. Okay, alright, so we cannot go outside. Got it. Also, there was the one lady with holes in her head, and we haven't seen her out and about. Maybe it was her that got extracted. Mimi. How did you survive the engineering explosion? It took out the whole department. I was in the garage across campus. It's one of the great things about being a mechanic. You don't spend a lot of time trying to invent a better wrench. Because you're too busy overcharging for spark plugs and peeking at pinup calendars. Gotcha. We had a pinup calendar at the Coven headquarters once. And by pinup calendar, I mean a spell of the month calendar. And by headquarters, I mean Susie's house. And by once, I mean every year since I was 9. Oh, this guy's alone. Thanks to our efforts at the Corporeum, preternatural medicine has advanced 200 years. New England's mutagenic atmosphere has gone from a cataclysmic Armageddon to a mild mutagenic nuisance. When I was a kid, I saw a guy whose face was a butt crack. Alive and well, thanks to the Caporium. Does the creative writing teacher seem a little weird to you? Whenever someone answers the question wrong, his eyes start pouring with blood. The blood thing's a little disconcerting, but when the class starts clutching their heads and covering their ears to drown out the shrieking, that's what gets me. Huh. That creative writing teacher is either some sort of banshee, or just a huge douchebag. Alright, what we got here? I'm gonna take my 2 weeks holiday and go work in one of those skullcrackers. Sailing around Relay has gotta be the easiest job the Miskatonic offers, right? You know they call it the Nightmare Corpse City for a reason, right? Because it's a nightmare city filled with corpses. Or a city filled with nightmares corpses. They say that about everything. They say that about Milwaukee. I bet that's a nightmare city filled with equally nightmarish corpses. But then again, I've never been to Milwaukee. Fucking Milwaukee. Ying Ren sickness, China, causes the victim to see a pair of glowing eyes in places of pitch darkness. Sufferers were terrified of falling asleep, noting that the eyes seemed to get closer whenever they looked away from them. The worst sufferers saw them even when they had their own eyes closed. Gnostic Plague, Italy. Scriptures of texts that were being hidden inside of Italy's most popular newspapers' crossword puzzles. Those that completed the crosswords were rewarded with terrifying revelations of the birth of humanity, most being driven insane by their new knowledge. Domestic earwigs, New Zealand. A simple earwig that crawls into the victim's ear at night, but makes sounds so horrific, muffled screaming and violence, sufferers thought that their neighbors were literally murdering each other, many trying to save contented wives by murdering innocent husbands. The male population of New Zealand is halved over the weekend. Well, that one wins. Alright, what's going on in the Caporium? Hey guys! Whoa, what's this wriggling meat slab? That right there is this piece of Cthulhu's skin. Charming, ain't it? Grody. But I thought Cthulhu was like some huge alien god. How'd you guys get such a huge chunk of him? Well, he might be a huge alien god, but he's still corporeal, eh? Funny story. He's lost. There's a lost underwater in the Pacific called Relay that used to act as the prison for Cthulhu. Cthulhu spends a couple thousand. Hello. Oh. A couple thousand years trying to get him out of there. But a few years ago, some Norwegian whaling crew accidentally let Cthulhu out of his cage. As Cthulhu chased their yacht, out of desperation, the crew decided to ram his face with their boat. This caused the Cthulhu's head to explode in the mushy goo, disabling him. But his head slowly started reforming the moment it exploded. That's true, I remember that story. Smart fellow then immediately told the Miskatonic, who now employs a fleet of icebreakers to continuously drive through the mushy remains of his head, stopping him from reforming and destroying the world. Sounds like a fun gig. What are the Wigglies doing? They point towards the rest of their oh wait, no, that's her. They point towards the rest of their host, desperately trying to reform, eh? Nowadays, our supply ships use small pieces of Cthulhu flesh to point the way to Relay. Awesome! Thanks for the biology lesson. That's neat. What are these nerds talking about? I hear the faculty's heading to Dunwich in a couple of days. Need the locals to help build a new portal. Whenever I hear the name Dunwich, it puts a grin on my face, know that however tough my job gets, at least I'm not a portal diver. It puts a smile on my face whenever I get my portal diver's paycheck. Damn shame your job of standing in a hallway ain't so lucrative, huh? That's gotta be a pretty big paycheck if it's worth a face made out of buttholes. Okay, so she's still alive. Extracerebral sentience seems to be a common factor outside of the human race. Even when decapitated, some creatures seem to function with some control over their actions. It's a difficult thing to study. At least you have any qualms about cutting the heads off of diverse selection of adorable animals. I really hope these guys have qualms about cutting heads off adorable animals. All the qualms. Alright, how's our plant person doing? So is there really anything else I should know about nature and its communal consciousness or whatever? Yeah. Don't eat carrots. They hate it. Communal consciousness? That's a cool idea. It would be a lot easier to spread harmony if everyone was connected at the brain. Then again, it'd be a lot easier to infect people with the asshole virus. Probably for the best that we all think for ourselves. I agree. Hive minds are the worst. How's it hanging, Wall Man? What say you and me get out of here, hit the town, grab some street food? Could go for a footlong! Awesome. Please don't encourage the Eldritch Bear protecting the western hemisphere of our planet from our incredibly volatile experiments of the original Necronomicon to misbehave. Sorry, I'm just fooling around with him. What you been working on? Currently, the effects of applying samples of the Necronomicon parchments to heated patches of human flesh. Oh. And? The sample of parchment actually scribes the entirety of the Necronomicon's contents under the subject's skin, essentially making a new copy of the book by tattooing the subject's skin. Or, you know, scarring. And the people you're doing this are okay with that. I don't know. That's not my department. Bye. Never mind. See you around, Jess. That experiment sounded pretty nefarious, but nothing about brains and goo extraction. Better keep an eye on it. Yeah, I feel like this is an SCP situation where, like, we're doing fucked up shit, but it's for the greater good. Bob's office. Did you hear? They canceled the liberal arts program yesterday. Oh no! Liberal arts? That's like the study of a little bit of everything, right? Why'd they cancel it? Well, can you imagine studying a little bit of everything here at the Miskatonic? Oh, yeah. I guess that would be a little suicidal. Alright, how's the goo people doing? Having a brain composed of ethereal ooze does have its drawbacks. Last night, I lost some goo, and it had dripped off in the rain, and I forgot everything I learned at college. Wow. How much ooze did you lose? About half a teaspoon. But the only thing I learned in college was how to play beer pong. Huh, these guys have brain goo pouring out of their heads. I wonder if it's the same brain goo as the brain goo we discovered. These guys have purple brain goo, whereas the stuff I found was orange. Are there multiple flavors? How you doing, Armsy? What's up, Charlotte? You're looking a little frazzled. It's nothing. Wandering the halls, listening to what folks are working on. Wandering more halls. It's a weird job. Well, if it makes you feel any better, you're making us feel a lot safer. We haven't had an accident in the whole building since you've been here. See you around, Charlotte. That's because most folks are just standing around in hallways talking about board games and diseases and shit. What are they waiting for? We're waiting for dialogue. Dr. Thirst Valentine might come off as a little apathetic towards the plight of humanity, but he gets it. And that's what we need at the frontier of occult science. He gets it? What does he get? He gets that sacrifices have to be made, both from inside the university and outside of it. It's a nice thought to think that all humanity needs a little love and tenderness, cult girl. But love doesn't cure blightpox, does it? Bye now. Well, I think I made a breakthrough in my investigation. If Thirst thinks like that, it ain't hard to imagine that he'd be fine with kidnapping folks. And if Manny agrees with his methods, maybe other scientists here do. Charlotte, finished with your patrol? Yep, all quiet on the Eldritch front. Awesome. It's getting late. Most of the staff are tucked in early. So you can take the rest of the night off. Great. I guess I better go get on everyone else's body clocks then. I'll be in my room if you need me. Well, I'm no closer to figuring out who's behind the brain goo, but there are a few folks acting suspicious. It might just be dark humor, a coping mechanism, but it sounds like some of these guys are fine with gruesome shit happening to innocent people. I mean, who isn't? Chat. Sometimes you gotta crack some skulls to save the world. Oh. I mean, it's not like there isn't plenty of gruesome shit happening to innocent people out there already. But that don't excuse kidnapping people and collecting brain goo. First thing tomorrow, I'm gonna find out who it is. Good evening, ladies and gents. Mindy here, wishing you all a pleasant and fulfilling evening, pushing the boundaries of occult science with little regard for ethic or consequence. Oh, shut up, don't tell me she does this every night. And now, everyone's favorite part of the show, Mindy's Muse. Giving you cheery and uplifting stories from around the world. Hold on. There we go. Uplifting in the sense that it reminds people that our precious little university isn't actually a bastion of liquid shit and human suffering compared to the rest of the world. At least, not the worst one. Firstly, there have been reports of sightings of rural Russian villages of a strange new supernatural species, described as bipedal humanoid constructs roughly 15 feet tall, with a skin made of thin, clear glass. Strangely, these glass men appear to be stuffed with loose random human organs, extremities, and entrails that all appear to be working correctly. Open heartbeat, unconscious intestines masticate, several hands wriggling their little fingers. These creatures will wander silently into local villages, take a person's hand, and walk back to the forest, with people too petrified to protest. Our local Miskatonic correspondents have Chumley ends his report form in the personal notes section with, "Oh God, it's the freakiest shit, oh God, she just walked away with it, oh God, one of them has a fetus in its head, oh God, it's breathing, get me the fuck out of here." Hilarious. And if you think trained Miskatonic operators being frightened like tiny babies by walking lunchboxes is fun, reports from Paris state that the latest operation to clear the so-called void from the catacombs of Paris have ended in disaster. Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on, I need to check that. Okay, it's underwear. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. It's fine. Just in case I'm gonna do this, though. Oh yeah. The god... That god the peanut butter girl worships. Shit's bizarre. The only survivor of the 14-man operation has said that the void once again crept into the minds of the agents, stating that the three that turned their shotguns on themselves turned out to be the lucky ones. He went on to describe the deaths of the other men to our university liaison in what can only be described as a puppeted trance, including bashing their head against catacomb walls, tearing their eyes out and filling the sockets with gunpowder, and simply chewing the flesh off of each author's faces, until in a hollow voice he said to the liaison, "Don't come back." He then proceeded to swan dive out of the French headquarters' second-story building onto the concrete below. And from the other side of the world, there have been reports from New Zealand of a new supernatural insect infecting the populace. What the... Okay, alright, no, that's fine. Hold on. Uncensoring. There we go. Just random underwear shot, I guess. Right, the earwig thing. Heard those guys joking about it. I guess it's not gonna stop talking about creepy bullshit, might as well try to sleep through it. The creature seems to carry no physically debilitating illness, but while pupating in the victim's ear, will generate a muffled sounds of screaming and brutality, making victims believe that their neighbors are viciously attacking each other. Thousands of people have already been murdered in an attempt to save imaginary spouses from imaginary violence. Local Miskatonic correspondent Sasha, the Basher, Coombs, has this to say: "Just kill her already. I just want to sleep." Oh, Sasha, silly bollocks. There's no her. And talk like that gets you a visit from Miskatonic's in-house sensitivity trainer. She tried to sensitivity train me once, back when you were allowed to flirt at work. I had never done it before, but the cute lady from literature department said he was uncomfortable when I sat opposite of him with a bowl of spaghetti, stared at him and screamed, "This could be us," before throwing my head down into the meal. Oh. Chat, this game is made for me. God. I would have said yes. I mean, come on. I want to be spaghettied. Oh. God. Help. That would have worked in England. Long story short, sensitivity training could suck my spaghetti. Man, I still feel the branding iron on my back. The ice water hosing. The bloody speech. "This'll learn you not to be insensitive," she guffaws, whipping hot, dry dock chains across my dangling, broken body. Might as well call it a corpse, the damage on it. Still tastes blood at the thought of it. Though that might be someone else's. Hot damn. So anyway, that's why I'm convinced that giraffes are from another dimension. And that concludes Mindy's Muse. We went a little over the time, but that's okay. This has been Mindy in the Morning, signing off for the evening. Good morning, Miskatonic. It's your angelic little ball of adorable Mindy in the Morning, bringing you all the morning announcements across campus. 8 goddamn hours. Firstly, students of the creative writing teacher, Mr. Kathrigzu, have the day off, as Mr. Krigzu yesterday accidentally wrote his name on a blood-dipped parchment and subsequently opened an Nexus to his cadaverous homeworld, swallowing the entire post office. The post office, of course, being rife with blood and parchment. Secondly, a reminder to students and faculty in the biology department that the revolvers held in the wall-mounted glass case are for suicide purposes only. Don't try to be a hero with when little Susie splashes herself with the rage virus. Let her do it herself, or let security forces take care of her. The turnover rate is high enough already, and our woodworking teachers are complaining about the amount of coffin projects they have their students working on. The security team is there to die, so you don't have to. Thanks, Dick. Finally, our Argentinian outpost has discovered to us a genuine Shoggoth brain. Much to the delight of Dr. Thirst Valentine, the brain has been sent to the Corporium, and testing will begin today. This has been your favorite morning radio host, Mindy in the Morning, with the Miskatonic morning announcements. Ah, so Thirst wants brains, I see. Hey, hello, Charlotte. You are needed at the Corporium, Lee. Okay, I'll be there in a second. Thanks, Mary. Gotta put the gram on. Alright, time to head to the Corporium, but the investigation's still on, so I gotta keep an eye out for mischief. That's a lot of possible mischief. Can you believe it? An actual Shoggoth brain. How'd they finally get a hold of one? I heard the engineering department has been developing some sort of acid rifle. Genius, really. I can't wait to see the look on old Valentine's face. Man, they seem excited. Eerily excited. This is what we've been working towards for decades. A genuine Shoggoth brain. There's so many questions we'll finally be able to answer. It's the start of a new global renaissance. And we'll all be here to see the genesis of it. This is so exciting! What's the big deal? Huh. So this is it. Kinda unassuming for all the commotion outside. Yep, this is a Shoggoth brain, or more accurately, an organ we like to call a sentient mesh. It's the one solid organ Shoggoths possess, sort of a webbing that dictates its actions and behavior. After a cursory analysis, I can confirm that it is, in fact, made entirely of primordial ooze. Primordial ooze? What's that? It's a viscous liquid, origin color when pure, that is the base ingredient of all life on Earth. Every plant and animal on this planet was created by the manipulation of primordial ooze. Ah, I see. It's incredibly difficult to find pure samples, but with this sentient mesh, we should be able to get a firmer grasp on how primordial ooze works. And to do that, I'd like you to use your eyes on it. My eyes? Sure, I guess. Whoa. Ah! Hello. Huh, I didn't expect that. Astonishing. Charlotte, please take this report to Avery Marr. I believe he's in the library. But what does this mean? Am I manipulating the brain goo? Am I some sort of psychic wizard or a cult halfling? It's too early to start making assumptions, but if ours are correct, it's a very exciting time for the Miskatonic and all of humanity. Well, I better go find Avery then. Did you catch that, Charlotte? Yes, I did, other Charlotte. Primordial ooze. Viscous. Orange. Hard to come by, my ass. Motherfuckers have been stealing primordial ooze from people's brains and stockpiling it. But why? And why was the first test to see if my eyes affected it? Shit's getting intriguing. By the way, phenomenal acting on your part, Charlotte. Thank you, other Charlotte. Hard to keep a smile going when you've half cracked the case. For now, I better go find Avery and give him the report. Lay low, try to learn what I can about the primordial ooze. Fascinating. Maybe she'll be able to close Carlson's face hole, or give Redler new arms, or maybe fix my chronic fear of commitment. Well, let's not wish for miracles just yet, huh? Fixing mutations. I always heard that once you're mutated, you're mutated. Is this something to do with primordial ooze? Oh. Oh, maybe. Chad, I have a prediction. I think maybe that Dr. Thirst is extracting primordial ooze from normal people to use it to unmutate not normal people. Perhaps. And they need Charlotte to fucking manipulate it. Do you think the Elder Things had a plan for us? I mean, we are the smartest creatures on Earth, right? They wanted us to carry on their scientific research. That must be it. Why else would we be here? Elder Things? What the hell are Elder Things? Curious and more curious. This goofy bullshit's starting to pile up. I know what the Elder Things are. They're like little barrel plant guys. Hey, Emily, have you seen Avery around? I got a report to give him. Lulu, whoo. Well, thanks anyway. Oh, where is he? Guess I'll take a seat. Maybe he'll come back in a minute. Oh, hey, Vicky. Where's your little wormy fellers? Oh, one's baking an elaborately tired non-Euclidean relay and tentacle cake for an exclusive brunch. What about the other one? Moral support. Baking a cake isn't really a torso-driven task, so I can wander around for the dumb bits. Are you sure you can trust those wormy things with such a delicate task? Won't they fuck it up or eat all the icing or whatever? Not if they don't want to kick up the ass. What are you hanging around here for? Did you hear about the Shoggoth brain? Yeah, I'm looking for Avery. I got a report to give him. Oh, I saw him in the main entrance. You'll find him there. Well, thanks, Vicky. I'll go check it out. There you are. Ah, there you are, Avery. I got this report on the Shoggoth brain for you. Huh. Groovy, huh? I used my magic eyeballs on it, and it warped into like a weird mouth thing. What does it mean? Well, it's mostly about documenting the effects of outside influences on primordial ooze. Not so much about your eyes. Turns out the ooze samples seem packed with something akin to neural impulses, creating a sort of rudimentary intelligence that warps its physical properties to better match its environment. Of course, the effect is much more profound when the ooze is exposed to open air, hence the heavily mutagenic atmosphere. But it explains a lot about the slow evolution of species on Earth. If I had to guess, I would say your eyes emit trace amounts of magic that only communicates with raw ooze, which is why the samples change shape so rapidly. Huh, I guess that's why I mess with people's brains sometimes. Because of the brain goo. Wait, what do you mean, hence the heavily mutagenic atmosphere? The air in New England has primordial ooze in it? Oh, you didn't know about that? Yeah, that was our bad. After the second expedition to Antarctica a couple decades ago, Miskatonic discovered that the Elder Things use primordial ooze to create all life on Earth. They brought back a swimming pool's worth of it for testing, but didn't know it reacts to literally everything, so it evaporated into the air, creating the atmosphere of New England has today. And since the Miskatonic has the government by the balls, they decided not to evacuate New England, instead using the opportunity to observe the ooze's mutagenic properties on the unaware citizens. Which, I might add, furthered the progress of occult medicine by 200 years. Not bad, huh? What the fuck is an Elder Thing? An intergalactic alien race? Oh. Duh. Marion the Corporium could tell you more about him. Thanks for the report, Charlotte. Okay. I'll go find her then. See you around. Ah, yes, there you are. This is an Elder Thing, or at least a drawing of one, oui. Elder Things were a race of alien scientists that came to Earth roughly 1 billion years ago. With their tough hides and nimble tentacle appendages, they could live on both land and underwater, and in space. Looks like an evil carrot. Oi, they have radial symmetry rather than bilateral symmetry of us Earthlings. Much like a chariot. Or much like a carrot. But with them they brought primordial ooze, the base ingredient for all life on Earth. Unlocking the secrets of primordial ooze and how to safely manipulate it could bring about a new world. One without hunger or without the ability to create the species dedicated to working for us. Or possibly to jumpstart the next stage in human evolution. Exciting, eh? Or accidentally mutating everyone in the tri-state area. Oi, if we were able to control the mutagenic properties, we would not only fix the people in New England, but let them design themselves to their preferences. Longer legs, bluer eyes, we could even do something about your giant bum. Okay, yes, thank you, bye. So primordial ooze is responsible for everyone's mutations. I can mess with the primordial ooze with my eyeballs, and it's the university's fault that New England's atmosphere is so effed. Huh. I wonder if I could snag a sample of ooze from the Corporium. No doubt they've got a jar or two. Run my own experiment, see if I can control it a little. Either way, I've got a bad feeling about all this. Shit seems evil. What gave it away? How the hell did you do that? I don't know. I tell you what though, the dismount don't play havoc with my jiggle joggers. What? So what's all this muttering about evil, my love? Oh, just some stuff I learned about the university. It gave me a bad feeling, like there's some evil going on, you know? Charlotte, my sweet, when you die in some daft experiment, they're gonna chop you up and feed you to me. They ain't exactly pillars of moral integrity, mate. Yeah, but that's, you know, recycling. And an ongoing experiment they're running on us to see if eating people makes people crazy. Spoiler alert. You gotta be crazy to eat people. It's when all this science stuff starts hurting folks outside, that's what I feel weird about it. The mutagenic atmosphere, it's a university experiment they effed up. And now New England's all screwy because of it. It's not fair, right? Let's you and me run away together then. What? Yeah, we'll go back to England, you'll hunt monsters for a living, I'll be your darling wifey in a polka dot dress, cooking roast beefs in pea green oven. You could do that with you could do that whole pipe and slippers thing like a proper American husband. Rough day at work, covered in blood and claw wounds, kick your shoes off, 12-bore shotguns in the umbrella stand, dinner at 6, bed by 11, dead by 80. Proper traditional. That actually sounds like fun. Yep! And don't you feel better with a little exit strategy? Back in London, we call it, fuck it. Just a little plan we all dream up with for when shit gets slightly too awful. Helps us get through the day. Oh yeah, I do kind of feel better. Thanks, Addie. Not a problem, my love. Just give me a day's notice if you ever want to escape the country, and we'll be on a boat by breakfast. Oh hey, your brother works at the Corporium, right? Do you think you could sneak me a sample of primordial ooze? I'll have it on your desk before you know it. Thanks, Annie. I owe you one. I'll hold you to that on the honeymoon. Well, with Annie swiping a sample for me, I better do a quick patrol, keep up appearances, then go back to my room and do my experiment. Man, Annie is wife material. Hey, Vicky, where's everybody at? Usually there's a lot more folks mulling around. Oh, there's a trip to Dunwich tomorrow. Most of the staff are preparing for that. Dunwich? Isn't that where little Lizzie's from? Yep, Lizzie of Dunwich is in fact from Dunwich. Ah, mystery solved. Hi, Annie, my wife. Hello, my love! What say you? Are we making a break for it? First, I gotta find out why the Miskatonic stockpile and primordial ooze. This investigation ain't over yet. Well, you know where to find me. Standing on the ceiling. How do you do that? Alright, secret man. Ah, Charlotte. One more secret for prosperity? Nope, that's pretty much all I got. What are you doing with all these secrets anyway? Archiving them. Historians tend to overlook the minutiae. The minutiae of a person's life, especially when larger events overshadow daily life. With my secrets archive, future historians will know the tiniest details of our faculty, who we were, how we behaved, and exactly what was happening during our time here. Huh, well that's pretty noble, I guess. See you around, Nico. Hey, Charlotte, do you think you could use your eyes on me again? I need to forget a few things. I don't have that much control over him, but I guess it's good practice. Ah! Did it work? Nope. Still haunted by the screams of 1,000 prior librarians, driven mad by futile attempts to alphabetize the rotting texts of Nukthwan. But on the plus side, I've forgotten where I parked. Well, you're welcome. Are you entirely sure you want to apply for occult science security? It's a lot quieter than what you're used to. And then the memories come crawling in. Between the possibility of occasional flashbacks in the occult science building and the actual danger of being torn in half by a rift in space-time, in the space-time continuum, and the math department, gotta go with the occasional flashback. Suit yourself. Check in with me in about 2 weeks. I'll sort out the paperwork. Huh, are they looking to do double security? Or are they looking to replace the current security? Indeed. It's always uncomfortable with so many people are away from the university. It might be a little dangerous here, but it's much worse out there. Oh, Mama Annika worried about her little flock. Come on, as long as they're not going to Mexico, England, Northern Canada, New Zealand, Africa, Europe, or Asia, they're pretty safe. Or Australia. Or South America. Oh, sounds like the world's pretty effed. You wouldn't think it walking around here. Except for all the mutants, I guess. And the toxic body warping atmosphere. And the huge conspiracy of body and brain snatching that I'm currently investigating. So I guess you would think it walking around here. Yeah, this place is pretty fucked. Are we really willing to sacrifice everything we've built at Dunwich just for one simple test? A simple test that could decide the fate of the human race? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's worth it. The Dunwichers can rebuild. They did it once a week, anyway. They do it once a week, apparently. Curious. Hey guys, nice outfits. Where are you guys off to? Oh. Oh. Oh, chest. Oh, chest. Oh. Oh. Their fucking suit says kill all over it. The Bahamas. There have been reports of an outbreak and we have been tasked with fact-finding mission, Lee. Oh, really? What's broken out? Rum. It's an epidemic. The natives need a couple of gorgeous scientists to get rid of it. Ah, I get it. A romantic vacay. Well, have fun, you guys. We'll only be gone a couple weeks, so try not to destroy the place, eh, big stuff? Don't worry, guys. You can count on me. Everything will be right where you left it. Except, you know, a spare sample. Oh, shit! It's Dr. What's his fuck? Ah, Ruiner. Try to make sure your eyes don't fall out in the coming weeks. That would impede the advancement of science. Quite a bit. Well, plus I wouldn't be able to see anything. Oh. How terrible. It's rare to see thirst out and about. Always puts me in my best behavior. Guess that makes my job a lot easier, huh? Sorry, Charlotte. Ethereum's closed for the day while they prepare for the Dunwich trip. Huh? What's the Ethereum got to do with Dunwich? Purifying diving suits. Portal diving's a dangerous job. They'll need all the help they could get. We bathe our suits in the Ethereum's ichor, which gives them like a 2% better chance of not dying atrociously between dimensions. Huh. Well, tell them I said hi. See you around. Hey, friend. So I was a guest at the Arkham Elementary School for mutated munchkins, right? And I'm like, little kids, impressionable, might as well tell them about Shub-Niggurath cults. Try not to be a douche is a lot easier to learn when you're a little baby child. Or so I've heard. Exactly. But then this snot-nosed little anus of a child gets up and is like, if these love cults are so great, why do we still need the police or the army or whatever? I've never wanted to dropkick a 7-year-old before. I imagine it feels fantastic. Well, the police are there to stop folks stabbing other folks. You can't force people to be loving each other. You just gotta be groovy and hope other people see how awesome it is and join in. Yeah, I guess. What if you could, though? You can't. But what if there was a machine that, just turned everybody into nice people? Nice people wouldn't notice, and the assholes are now nice people. People would be like, yeah, that was a monumentally assholey thing to do, you know, can't argue with the results. World peace, done, you know. I think some people tried that before, but a whole bunch of people got killed. The machine was guns. Not a damn war, Charlotte. I mean like a spell or something. Pour love potion in the ocean. And then go with the motion of the love potion ocean. Well, I guess if you want to turn humanity into a giant tribe of bonobos, that's a noble way of going about it. A noble goal for the bonobo goal. Yeah. I guess that's one way to achieve world peace, huh? Yep, but it's still a douchey thing to do. Us cultists have to be... Us cultists just gotta be groovy. And other folks will be groovy too eventually. You're right, Charlotte. Forgot I said anything. Yeah, you just gotta be groovy. Okay, patrol done. There's a bunch of suspicious motherfuckers around here, but not enough evidence to go to the cops. Better get back to my quarters, see if Anne swiped a sample of primordial ooze for me. Right. Hair up and sensible. Jimmy Jams secured. Socks moderately adorable. Repugnant base ingredient for all of life on Earth delivered and ready for experimentation. Let's do some fucking science. Hypothesis, I can control primordial ooze with my eye bubbles. Method, I'm basically gonna try and do that. Results. Is it changing? It doesn't look like it's changing. Nothing's happening. Oh shit. It's alive. What the fuck? It actually worked? I'm literally queen of the badasses. I'm capping this one as well. Get your screen caps, lads. There's some gold in here. Next moment. Some can do math, others can rap poetry, but I, Charlotte Lestrange, can make a shoggoth out of yogurt. Yogurt! That's great. Maybe with enough practice, I can unmutate all the effed up folks in New England. Maybe even get rid of the atmosphere. On the other hand, if my suspicious gland is wobbling correctly, maybe I should keep this on the down low. At least until I've got some practice in and don't turn people's mutations into shoggothy mush or whatever. In any case, I gotta learn how to fix the folks. And the only way to do that is to practice on primordial ooze. First thing tomorrow, I gotta ask Annie and Eddie for more samples. Yo, what the fuck? So the little witch girl had discovered that the university was responsible for the mutagenic atmosphere covering New England, which had mutated thousands of people across the states. But had also discovered that her strange eyes had the ability to warp primordial ooze, the orange goo that courses through the brains and veins of human beings. And you saw that I was on holiday for the next part, so again, completely innocent of all crimes. So the little witch girl was sent on another mission, this time to... Can I help you? Hey VP, we're about to wrap up in a few minutes. Just been given... What? Huh? Do I need to censor something again? Do I need to fucking censor something again? Just been trolling some kids? Good for you. Just been given a wobbly arse a bath. She put up a good fight. Nearly got one of the duchesses off. But a quick elbow drop got her in the tub. Should see the bath water. It's like liquid tuberculosis. Like a chimney sweep's chamber pot. You were told to end yourself? Damn, bro. Kids these days. I thought I used too much of the hot tap for a minute. Looked like she was melted to the bone, all the gunk coming off. She's like 3 inches shorter in every direction now. Nothing like working with your hands, eh? I could make a trade for this. Charlotte Washes Incorporated. I'll wash your Charlotte at a lovely, reasonable price. Bugger it. I'd do it for free, just to watch that squirming, screaming combination. Made me ribs ache laughing so hard. Who are you again? Nutty Annie. Cannibal Darling. Amazon of Cheshire. Legs that go on forever and smile that smacked arse. And smile like a smacked arse. Oh, right. I didn't recognize you with your hair down. Our story resumes as with Charlotte assigned as security for a school excursion to the underground portal manufactory known as Dunwich. Alright. We're gonna save it there. Alright, yeah, we're gonna save it here. Alright, chat, so this has been our first excursion into the Miskatonic. I'm gonna play more of this. Because this game is honestly fucking hilarious. I fucking love this game. If you enjoyed the stream, please, consider following. At 75 followers, I will be starting doing Dark Souls. I believe I said. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'm glad that we learned about echidna penises and my love of cannibal girls. I'm sure that this game is going to go into places. But next week we will be doing Resident Evil 4 Remake, so excited. I will see you then. Until then, adios, muchachos.